Hmm. Yo, Saffron. Yo, yo, yo. Hmm. Oops. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Jim, Sunil, unofficial Cody. Get the last little bit set up here. All right. Is this multiplayer? Oh, no. No, no, no. Back on the Holy Grail grind, huh? What? Wouldn't be a sweet Phil stream if it didn't start like that, huh? I did 20 runs the other day just to kind of like warm up real quick. I'm not gonna make it across these guys either. Just to kind of warm up real quick, and yeah, I never had anything remotely close to death happened at any point, which is kind of funny. He pops and instantly wrecks me. So, Inspired Helm, I think that's, what is that, Ondels something something? Oh, I didn't grab the body. Wait, oh, I didn't grab everything. Oh, I can't grab the spirit. Oh, shoot. Good thing I didn't leave. I forgot I didn't have enough strength to, Man. Solid start to the day, fellas. Solid start to the day. Alright, I got the spirit now. I got the body. Jeez. Last 2 days to find a Griffons? Yeah, well, the beta's only for a couple of days, so it's not like, you know. At least it's not hardcore. Yeah, I mean, I'd play a little bit differently if it was hardcore, right? Should have no room for anything around here. Oh, Wicked Plumber coming in, calling me out, but in a sick way with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber. A $20 super sticker, epic fail. Thank you so much, my man. Wicked Plumber, the absolute legend. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do my, I forgot to do energy shield. That's why it popped and wrecked me so fast. Makes sense now. Job, Phil. What was I doing? Okay, I gotta remember how to play the game, though. Norbert, that is accurate. GG Wicked! For sure, for sure. Yeah, Jinx called it out right there, too, right at about the same time. Bro, you forgot your energy shield. That is very accurate. I, very much so did. Typical Sweet Phil maneuver. Because I wasn't using battle orders because it was, like, not worth the time, but I do need to put energy shield on, or it's just wrecked. So I've just been running some pits here, see if I can get lucky with some stuff, right? Seriously, where's the paladin for D4? Saffron, we all know already about that one. We already know about that one. The paladin's coming in the first expansion. We already know that. What are the classes even? You must not have checked out any of my most recent videos, I guess, huh? You got the Barb. They've got the Druid, the Sorcerer, Sorceress. They can all be male and female, so I say Sorcerer from D2, but it's no big deal. Sorceress, the Rogue, and the Necromancer. Flawless Amethyst for days. Terry, yo. Looks like I need a cheeseburger. Saying I'm too skinny? I did have a salad for lunch today because I'm healthy AF, you know what I mean? I'm running around with the spear too. Look at that, self-wielding the ethereal man-catcher. I didn't think about that when I first made it, but man, man-catcher is actually a great option for a single-player Infinity, am I right? Because its strength and dex is like, I think it's 125 for strength and like 124. For some reason I thought they were weird like that. For strength and dexterity requirements. 24 and 22. Which, I mean, relative, considering that's probably the best base for the combo of self-wielding and using on your mercenary. What's up, Smolps? Yo! Caught the beginning of a stream. What's going on? Far from Pukin. What should I make first, Enigma or Infinity? Pretty common question. It's a great question though. Hard decision because they're both so difficult to like to get, you know, obviously. I'm gonna assume you're talking about single player Lim. Because if you are, see, it's tough because a couple different times I've started accounts or whatever, like single player play, like full account, single player account type of deal. One time I made Infinity first, and the next time I made Enigma first. So if you make Infinity, you're kind of stuck almost playing Sorceress until you make your Enigma. So if you don't want to be stuck playing only Sorceress, then make your Enigma first. Because then you can do Hammered In, you can teleport around with a Corpse Explosion, Necromancer, and you'll be cool. You know, you can still play Sorceress without Infinity, obviously. So I would say go with Enigma first if you can. But getting a single player Jaw Rune is harder than getting 2 Burr Runes usually. So if it's single player, get both. There you go. Don't forget that like button for me, fellas. Also, if you get a chance, if you're liking the stream. If you don't like the stream, you don't have to, I guess. The thing I kind of forgot and overlooked. I forgot or didn't know, you know, I overlooked or whatever. 35% faster walk run on Infinity. So it's kind of like GG for doing Pindle runs, huh? Along with I got Enigma for, you can run even faster at that too, so. On single player, make what you have the runes for. Yeah. Well, a lot of times on single player 2 Saf run, you get your runes from lower Kuros running, because that's the most guaranteed. And the highest you can get is Burr Rune. So you get... The best ones to help you out are Sur Runes and Burr Runes, so... you're going to get your 2 Burr Runes first, for like 100% almost, so... T-Lim, what's going on? Keep slaying, roar. What's going on, Chen? Love it. Norbert says, hope after yesterday's luck, Ohm dropped from Rakanishu. Today's luck will continue. Nice. Where are they putting these at, huh? Over here? I don't remember how my organizationalness was going here on single player. And yeah, that is a word, by the way. I don't remember how I was organizing things. Or if I was. I think I got a big mess in here, because... I think I was throwing stuff over here, but I'm running out of just like room. I'm ending up with too many skillers. I want to keep all the sorceress skillers on the sorceress, but then you don't have any room, you know? I'm gonna have to take some of this stuff out of here, huh? Like I was gonna keep tile sets for the sorcerer, so I was gonna keep a full tile set over here, but I don't. There's no room. There's just no room for everything. I guess I could stop saving spirit rune sets, huh? Oh yeah, I should get rid of that cold sunder charm. I forgot. Cause I found this on complete accident, obviously. I have all these cold sunders in here too instead of lightning ones. Perfectly built character right here. Lightning, 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 cold. I should probably throw more magic find charms in here because I probably don't need all this damage, but don't have any room to put the stuff actually. Maybe we'll go like this. Where does that get our magic find to? 338. Good luck finding the Griffons. Appreciate it. After watching Phil's video, I realized I have to pre-order D4. Oh yeah? Have to, huh? Don't have to, but you know, I was throwing out some little D4 vids with that coming up here. Hopefully people enjoy them and want to watch them, I suppose. So far not too great on the D4 videos, but YouTube hates when you make different types of videos. They hate it, so. At least I have options in the stash, and the options are always good. Yeah, I just need to figure out. Really, a single player, sometimes it's more about like figuring out how you're gonna organize stuff, huh? Tyler Ross, what's up? Yo, yo! Danger, just watch the top 5 D4 tips. Nice, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Put a few hours in this morning making that video, so appreciate you watching it, my man. What do you get at level 20? You get there's like a skin you get for Diablo 4, so where you're carrying a little puppy around in a little satchel on your back, essentially. Hopefully D4 gets super popular and you get a million subs, you can get a Lambo. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I wouldn't get a Lambo, but I would probably put some money into some account so maybe at some point in my life I could retire, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping, right? I'm going to get a $200 loan because you recommended me D4 and I'm not going to pay it back. A $200 loan. Must cost $200 in your country or whatever type of money you got. I don't know that I said anywhere that I recommend getting D4. I said, I think I said everywhere that I'm excited for it, which is true. Retire from demon slaying? Right, yeah. Well, the thing is I wouldn't really retire. You're kind of right. What I would do is I would just run my channel differently, I suppose. Essentially. What weapons the Merc using, says Jason K. The reason that everyone's like self-wielding their Infinity, you're still going to be super powerful if you got the Crescent Moon with Infinity or something else over here, but Insight over here on your Mercenary, so you got this Prayer Aura that'll heal you, and you also, they did a little addition to the defensive skills for the Paladin, adding prayer to meditation as well. So while you have meditation up, it also adds the prayer so you actually have like a double, like prayer type situation going on. So you heal back your life and mana like super fast with this build. Not to mention when you have the infinity on your character, you get minus whatever the minus res is that comes on it, which is 45 to 55. If it's on your mercenary, that minus lightning res, you do not get it going towards the monsters when you're hitting them with your Nova and stuff. So what do we farm today? Hoping to get that Griffons, Michael. Hoping. Dimensional Blade. We'll check it. We'll check it. After playing closed beta a month straight, I just had to pre-order. Happy to see it starting to shape up content-wise. Well, I'm glad, you know, you played it and liked it and everything. That's a good sign, right? Colossus Blade, do it. Dang it, why are these buttons not working? I feel like, for some reason, running Pindle, I keep clicking the wrong buttons on the keyboard, huh? Full game's a bit more away. Yeah, for sure, yeah. My man Phil, you'll never guess what happened to me this weekend. You found a Griffons? That's usually what it is whenever someone says that. Pretty much for the last 3 months straight. Guess what I found the other day? It's always a Griffons, right? Is it good to go find Griffons with 300 magic find? 300's fine. 300 to 400. What do I got here? I got 340, so perfectly acceptable. It really, like from 300 magic find to 400 magic find, that really only helps you out like 10%. It only really helps you, even though it's 100%. I don't know the actual number. I can't think of, like, I don't know it offhand, but like that 100 magic find from 300 to 400 really only helps you like 10% better chance. So it's not really a whole lot, you know what I mean? Is it possible to make an OP chain lightning? I mean, definition of OP, it can be good still, yeah, but I don't think it's the best in my opinion. Jason K likes the spear look. Nice, nice. It kind of looks weird. I don't know, but I don't really care that much about the look, I guess. Rare. Oh, you tried making a ladder rune word a non-ladder because I don't trust Blizzard to tell the truth, and you wasted a Vex. Yeah. What Saffron said there, we did kind of proof of concept. If you hold on to that until when ladder resets, it will just turn into the when those rune words transfer over to non-ladder, it'll roll then and it'll turn into the rune word. So don't throw it away. You know, it's essentially like essentially what that is. It's an unidentified rune word. Is essentially what that is. I wonder if anyone trades stuff like that on non-ladder. Like, hey, trade for your unidentified, you know, cure or something. I don't know. Cure doesn't roll as anything, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, come on. Come on. 451 went for 5 burrs, Joseline says. Some guy on JSB tried giving you 30 FG for it. I mean, that's probably what 5 burrs go for it about now, isn't it? I'm kidding. Got an ethereal visage on non-ladder. What do you think you go for? An ethereal visage, an ethereal or Darl's visage, huh? I'm not. To be honest, I'm not sure what those are worth. I never ever trade for them or anything like that because they're usually expensive. So I just don't worry about it. Little inferno strides, huh? Here, I gotta make a, I gotta do a little, there's something I forgot to do real quick, so sorry, it's gonna stare at me squinting at the screen for just a minor second here. Oopsie. What is going on right now? Drag. There we go. Jeez. Alright. My apologies. Like Galbert? No. I just hadn't been I haven't been organizing my like clips or whatever. Oh, Grimal! Oh! And I didn't want them to get mixed up between ones that I was saving for a video and ones that I would save for a future video, we'll say. 7319 small charm says Mick. Nice. Yeah, the only unfortunate thing for that is because usually anything at max damage attack rating, I feel like melee characters usually aren't doing a lot of magic finding. Somebody who would want that would usually want it for dueling or whatever, but the magic find's kind of worthless roll. This one always tricks me, but never again. It's Blackhorn's face, not Andy's helm. What? 20 lightning absorb. Sneaky on that one, right? Always gets me. Sometimes gets me, I should say. Do you have some gear for Nova? Phil, do you have some gear for Nova? I mean, I do. That's what I'm using. I'm on single player here once again though, so I decided to jump back to single player for who knows how long. Today at least. Yeah, Norbert says a 320/20 with HP is 5+ burst, sadly. Found a 220/20. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I feel like you get something for that though still, huh? But man, that's, yeah, unfortunate. Been really enjoying Hustle on your Bozon this season, says Jason K. Sadly, I need to get a jaw still for your Faith. Yeah, Faith's an expensive one, right? I usually never make Bozons. They never seem to be powerful enough. But maybe we'll try one out here in the near future, huh? Tomac, yo! Probably, but nowhere close to that. Yeah, I was thinking like a fifth of a 320/20, right? That one max damage makes all the difference. Well, fire, baby dex, life leash, attack rating. Single player here, I'm never using the attack rating stuff really, so. Absolutely, MD. For sure playing the D4 beta this weekend. You made that ice boa sometime back. Yeah, I did do that. That was kind of some fun dabbling around type of stuff. Yeah, that full Mavina's boa. Can't remember how much I used. Did I make a video on that one? I can't, I don't remember if I did a drop highlight with runs I did with that. I'm pretty sure I did, actually. But I rarely kind of ever do that. But it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's one I don't generally do a whole lot of. Just like Barricade called me, or no, it was Lucky. He's like, Phil, have you ever done anything but a caster? Like, well, they're the best, so. Immune to lightning. I need to go get that lightning Sunday. You thought I made ice? No. It was just a cold boa that was using full Mavinas. I mean, maybe I made ice. Maybe I made ice and I tried it or something. I can't really fully remember, so. Oh yeah, well, Jason K. They're not. Boas aren't as explosive and damage as mosaic assassins or sorcerers, but they're real fun to play though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could see that. Yeah, just you know, haven't dabbled too much in the last couple of decades in Boazons, right? Later's phone's dying. Oh no! Oop! Run, run, run! Yeah, I'm not really sure yet how, because when I do these sets of runs, how I'm gonna handle like when Terror Zones switch or something. Like if it switches to a Terror Zone I want to go run or something, and if I should just drop it in like I'm running the pits and oh no, terrorized, you know, I don't know, something else. Terrorized Frigid Highlands, and I just hammer like Eldritch over and over again or something. You know what I mean? Because then if it switches to terrorize something like that, then I can find the Griffons there too, which is really what I'm trying to do. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll rock something like that. But Fred, yo. Single player's so hard to find uniques, right? Well, it's just you have to find everything yourself, so you never know exactly when you're gonna find it. So mine, the Doom is absolutely crazy on cold. Interesting. I mean, like Blizzard Sorcerers already melt, so I wonder which cold. What did you try it on, Dustin? Because I was thinking about throwing it on Frost Nova, but it kind of only helps. I feel like Doom, it only really helps against the monsters that are immune to cold, obviously, which are definitely some, you know, definitely, you know, depending on where you're going. But it's the only disappointing thing is it literally helps none against monsters that aren't immune to cold. Because, see, like this, Palrasha's Tomb's not terrorized, so. But I don't have a Lightning Sunday, so I'd have to like respec into something cold if I wanted to go run that. Gonna show my Merc. It's just Insight, Treachery, and Cure on my Mercenary. The cold immunes act like everything else when you got Doom. Gotcha. Terrorize Trav, let's go. Well, we got Tal's Tombs here on single player, which I kind of would want to go do, but it's one of the reasons I don't like the whole Terror Zones too, because it's like it messes up the stuff I do for my videos and stuff. It's, I don't know. What about Life Leech for your Mercenary? Don't have any. I don't have any. I'll have to go do some of these Terror Zones here eventually, though, because I only have that one Cold Sunder Charm, and I want to get the other ones, so at least something, right? Hit the wrong button. I'm just checking to see if it rolls super high enhanced damage. The things. There's been loot filters forever. They're not that's not, there's nothing like new about them or whatever, but unless someone can correct me, there's no like Blizzard, there's no official game loot filter or something, or one that's actually like, any of the ones I've seen haven't really been great either. I've seen the Pillar of Light one that, I mean, they've been around for a while, but the Pillar of Light thing looks super squirrely because it's like a D3 thing, so obviously it looks super weird. And the other, like, there isn't really a true loot filter from what I've seen. There's name changers and color changers, which is not filtering anything, so. Yeah, you can't put, you're not going to put links into the chat there, Dingle. Because I don't want people coming in here like spamming their, I've already had people try to do it a bunch of times, especially with D4 coming. People come in here, try to spam their channels and spam their videos to try to like self-promote all their stuff. And you gotta, you know, it'll get ridiculous if you figure that out, if you let that happen. Yeah, Snowpro could. Yeah, for sure. I think. No, you can get Sunder Charms on single player. You can't find them on non-ladder, though. They're on single player, but I haven't really been playing single player hardly at all. Maybe... I don't know, because I want to go get more Sunder Charms or whatever, because if you're going to play with this stuff, you might as well, right? But I don't want to respec my character. I could always just go hop on something else. Halloween costume shirt. Everyone shave their heads, dress up like Sweet Phil. Found your very first SOJ this morning. Nice, nice. Maybe what I'll do here, let me see one of my other characters, Palrash's Tombs. I think if I just take an Enigma over, I don't know, man. Because I don't have a Lightning Sunday, so I can't run with this character. I don't wanna do everything. I think there's a bunch of lightning immunes unless you get a weird, all them beetles are immune to the lightning, I think. Right? Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, the Infinity breaks them. That's why the lightning is cool. Yeah, I forgot. That's funny. We've had Sundercharm so long, I forgot that Infinity broke lightning immunes. This guy. Boy. This guy. I guess we'll run it for funsies here for a little bit. Because I do need to try to find some Sunder Charms, and it's just players 1. I probably up it to 3, no problem, and then I get a higher drop rate, maybe. We'll find out. I'll probably die here in like 2 seconds, but... When cold gets broken, does Cold Mastery apply to them? Yeah, it does, but they for this season they set it to 1/5 efficiency. So, like obviously if you have like minus 100 on your cold res on your Cold Mastery, it only applies minus 20 to monsters that have their immunity broken. Perfect. We got some ghosts down here too. There we go. Oof. Ghosts can trick you. They can hit hard sometimes, actually. You gotta watch out. And as I'm not very bright sometimes, I gotta make sure I get that battle orders up all the time. Does D4 have a loot filter feature? No. No. I don't believe so. But it's D4 is different. I mean, I guess it does because it has, what is it called? Private loot, individual loot. So you aren't gonna see the drops won't work like in D2, how when you're on higher players count there's like a bazillion items. So, and I think it was kind of like it's not fully smart loot, but it's like partially smart loot, so the items are more likely to be for your character than they are for a different character, or to like essentially not be useful. So I guess they kind of have a loot filter like that, I guess, but they did not die. I forgot they're obviously immune to lightning. Take a little longer. Oh, that, yeah, I see what Norbert is talking about, that bug or whatever. I had that happen before, but I didn't really know what was going on. I just took it off, took it back on. It was fine, right? My resistances are just terrible, the way I have it set up, so. But that's alright. Come on, you beetles. You don't really need resistance on an energy shield sorceress, right? Not a bad little small charm. 18 life, 16 the mana. Name deletes, not depending on your own class. No, Norbert, I'm like 90% sure, unless they changed it. It's there is a version of Smart Loot in D4. From everything I heard, they might have, unless they changed it, since I can remember exactly back to Riker's video talk, and he said it felt like it was about 70-30 to where it would drop items for your class. So. Unless they changed it since then. Which I suppose is possible. I'd have to look into it, I guess. Have to look into it, I guess. You have 4 of each key. Who wants to run Uber, says Jeffrey. There you go. That close to getting a torch, right? Oop. No notification, gang. That's alright, dude. I know how YouTube is. YouTube's been hating on my channel here recently. I didn't upload a video for a few days. Whenever you have a schedule and you stop uploading on that schedule, YouTube just wants to, they want to force you right off the platform, essentially, is what they try to do. So that's probably why you didn't get a notification if you usually get YouTube notifications. But, oh well. Oh, I see what you're saying, Norbert. It was kind of a... You were saying your comments goes kind of a separate comment from what exactly I was saying before, I guess. Ogre gauntlets. Oh! Wow. These champion beetles over here getting after it. Freaking sharp rend. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe I should have stopped hitting him since he's... Whew. That was toasty. Speaking of toasty. Light game is weak. Oh boy. Ugh. Get him, Galback. Let's go, Griffons incoming! What? Why is my... Oh. Where's my conviction aura? I can't believe I didn't find a Griffons yet. I don't know what's going on here. Sucks you have to deal with that. Yeah, it is kind of annoying that YouTube is sort of like that. There's a couple things going on right now between me not posting a video for a few days, off a schedule, and then also YouTube hates when you post one type of video and then you switch and start posting a different type. And I made a couple Diablo 4 videos recently, so over the last like week and a half, since I haven't done a D2R video in that time, YouTube does not like me at the moment. So is what it is, I guess. Got to keep plugging away. Go to the next one here. Yeah, I guess I'll just run. I kind of forgot. I can't believe I'm so dumb and I forgot Conviction broke lightning immunes. Can't believe I'm so stupid. But yeah, we'll just run this for the hour, I guess, and now I'll go back to Pendle trying to find that Griffon's eye, I guess. Among other things, of course. Pick up that bow. I don't know what bow you're talking about. Every room I go into and kill monsters, somebody tells me to pick something up and check it. So can't check them all. Must have been. I thought I picked up the only one I could think of you're talking about, Saffron, was I picked up a base for something a second ago. But I'm gonna be honest, I picked it up and I don't even remember looking at it. I know I picked it up to look at it, but I don't even remember looking at it now that I think about it. Was a perfect superior base for something. Superior Grand Matron bow. I thought I picked it up. Did it have like 4 sockets and was like perfect or something? Maybe I looked at it and I didn't pick it up. I don't remember where it was even. Is it over here? Was it in the other place? I was in the other tomb, maybe. Oopsie. You didn't look at it. Oopsie. We'll get him next time. Low rune instantly. Well, I kind of did need a low rune here on single player, so man, these drop rates are getting... If they didn't crank the drop rates up recently, I don't know what's going on, fellas. I honestly don't know what's going on. I've played single player for a total of about an hour, and I've found multiple high runes already. Just before I got off ladder, I found multiple high runes in one day. Like, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. That's cool. I mean, more single player high runes. Low rune is one that I've found probably the least of, to be perfectly honest, so... That's pretty exciting. And yeah, since you can't trade for stuff, it's pretty exciting, actually. Snipe says, can't find Jack. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah, you always... Anytime I say that I got lucky and found a bunch of stuff, obviously it ends up being that people say they can't find nothing, which I understand, but... Yeah, my luck's just been crazy, I guess, huh? Say this says, definitely have not cranked it up. He hasn't found nothing all season. Burial, my man, my boy. Never lets you down. Always at least one. We'll drink to that, fellas. Lo and behold, nice, like it. Red says, I'm just getting lucky. Well, there we go. I don't mind getting lucky. Low rune, put that. Where did I put? There's a Vex rune I found the other day. I just came out literally for like 1 second. I was like, I wonder if this blah blah blah, and killed a couple monsters, and a Vex rune dropped in like instantly. So, you know what? Kind of cool, but on single player, I'm literally never gonna use this, so I'm not even gonna bother keeping it. Just because it's single player, and you know, I do kind of hate not having room to, because you can't really fast send without having space to send it to, so kind of annoying. All right. Yo, 702 in the house. Very nice. What's going on? No name. No name. I had to sit there and think, wait a second, this guy has no name. I was like, oh yeah, he just doesn't have a name. I forgot. Let's see, which one? Here's part of the problem. I don't remember. This is the right tomb, because that's the thing, but it's hard to remember which one you were just in. Oh, wait a second. Was this a superior Grand Matron bow you guys told me to pick up? Maybe this isn't the right one. Or is it? Oh, this is not the right one. But I did... There you go, Saffron. I checked your Grand Matron bow for you. Must have been this one? No, not this one either. I was on the last one. Okay. Yeah, I went back to that one specifically for you, Saffron. It was not on accident. Okay. I should probably battle order up, huh? Alright, can we just get... All I need to get is the Sunder Charms, and then I can not have to worry about hitting these terror zones anymore for a little bit. Yeah, part of the reason, too, why, you know, I wish I would have finished the Holy Grail or whatever before terror zones came out, because it kind of makes it completely different. Like, I almost, I don't know, I crossed my mind, but I almost wanted to, like, restart my Holy Grail to just be a terror zone Holy Grail, like, because it's a completely different game now, with terror zones having way better drop odds than other places and stuff. So, don't forget Holy Shield. Yeah, good call. Ooh, a green bill. The best bow base for a Faith. Grand Matron, question mark? I'm not an expert, Saffron. You probably know better than me. It's either... I always forget whether it's people prefer Grand Matron or the other one that's also class specific. Now that I can't think of what it is. Grand Matron or the other one. The other one? Can't think of what it is. Say it. Say it. Say what it is. I can't think. I was waiting for someone else to say it. Nobody will. Grand Matron or Matriarchal. I remembered it. Nobody helped me. Jason said he prefers Grand Matron. So I'm not an expert on that topic for sure. So chat's preferences would be better off than mine. Best place to find an rune when your gear's bad. Definitely 100% on that one is going to be Countess. Like if you run the Countess like 250 times, and the thing with the Countess too, she's actually better to find runes with on players 1 difficulty. So it does sound like a lot of time, but it's I guess it's opinion if it's a lot of time. But if you run the Countess like 250 times, you're essentially guaranteed to get an rune. Hey, Phil in chat, what's going on? Peter, yo. Okay. I muted and unmuted that, right? D4 beta soon? Yeah, for sure it is. Yeah. Oh, you're taking a small break from D2, installed classic, like Unreal Tournament. Oh, nice. Unreal Tournament. I haven't played that since high school. Yeah. It is on. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to do players 3. Nightmare or Hell Countess? Oh, definitely Hell Countess for sure. Yeah. Oh, Dull Rune. Getting after it. Snow Pro said he's taking a break from D4 because it's going to suck. Well, I don't know. At least I'm going to try it out first before I decide if it's terrible or not. Ooh. Stay away from that guy. 220, 210. That's not really... Yeah. Barber, Necro, not sure. Is that what you're thinking for D4, Antonius, or? I think I decided on. I don't know. I'm still stuck between Barb and Druid. Still stuck. Can't decide. Druid looks kind of neat, just kind of transforming willy-nilly every time you do an attack, but I don't know. Pablo Lopez said he's gonna wait for reviews. So yeah, I could hear that, or I can see that. Yeah, I'm just kind of I don't know. It's kind of excited to get my hands on it finally and see what's up. I'm like strictly like a Diablo 2 player, so it's gonna be weird. Honestly, it's gonna be just literally straight up weird playing another game after so long, really. But I mean, I played Diablo Immortal for a second. Quick second. At least this time, because I just wanted to play Diablo Immortal just to kind of try it out, man. The number of just everyone hopping in the chat, like, telling me how much they hated me because I was even dared to try it. Probably going to be similar when D4 comes out. But D2 is a unique slot machine. Yeah, it's not a bad way to describe it. Kind of what it is, essentially. D4 is going to be a modern splatter. A modern splatter. Is that saying that it's going to be bad? I've never heard that quite type of phrasing before. You'd play Immortal, but you don't have a phone. You can play it on PC. Oh my gosh! A unique grand chime! Ah, ah, ah. Okay. Poison! Got my first poison, at least, huh? Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying, Tony. Okay, I've just never heard that that phrasing or way of describing whatever that's called. I don't know if that's what that's called, but I've never heard it described that way. Yeah, just like a fast-paced modern ARPG. Gotcha. I see. Yeah, the one thing, yeah, I don't know, I'm just interested. Just I don't really know what too many opinions to throw on it yet without touching it, but I just want to see how it is. It's just so kind of crazy that it's kind of happening, you know. It's like D2R happening was crazy enough for me, and then now D4 is coming out. It's like crazy. It's like crazy, man. D2R was crazy. Yeah, D2R was crazy, like crazy. Seeing how many times I can say crazy. Got an unidentified torch. Guess how it rolled? 2020 Necro. 2019 Necro, I mean. Change my mind. You were super dope. Snowpro said he was super dope. Super hyped for D2R release. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty hyped too, yeah. And it was pretty awesome how they were just remaking it and they weren't changing anything. They were just trying to like fix bugs and stuff and remaking it to look better. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I want. And then we all remember the whole announcement for the seasons, new runewords and stuff. I don't know if anybody was here for that when they announced that. I did it live on stream. This is kind of funny. People's reaction to my reaction was what was kind of funny. Spiderweb Sash, bro! You are supposed to be not rare. Didn't I see something I wanted to pick up? Flawless something, or I guess an amulet. First time Diablo 2 player. Anything in particular I should use on my health socket quest reward? Playing Ice Sorceress. You got a spirit already. Usually, I save it for like a good unique. Usually, you're gonna want to put it for your, if you can get a Shaco, or if you're first time player, it's hard to tell exactly, you know, what type of gear you can get your hands on. But if you can get a Viper Magi, that's a good use of the socket quest. Or pretty much just Shaco and Viper Magi, or if you ever get your hands on an Oculus or anything like that. So, good old that thing. So hopefully that kind of helps you out. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to tell with a new person what they can find or what they can't find, you know. So at least D4 has more to do at high levels. What does D3 have? Rifts? Yeah. My opinion on D3 is solely based upon the first month that it launched, and so that's what I hate it. But I don't even know nowadays like what there is to do, like what's even going on with D3, to be honest. Like, what would I put in a Viper Magi? Usually I just put a Topaz for more magic find. An isn't a terrible choice, but I mean, a Topaz is so cheap. You can always use a Hell Rune in a portal, in a town portal, in the cube. It'll erase whatever's in the socket. So if you ever feel like you need to change, you could always put the Topaz in it, and then you could zap it out if you don't like the feel of it. Actually, for Energy Shield, I actually put a Soul Rune for damage reduced in there, but that's a little bit different story. If you're cold, Topaz or an Rune is probably, or even a 15 all-res Jewel, because an Rune in armor just gives you 15 all-res, and you can find a Jewel that has 15 all-res. Someone asked what my magic find is. It's 338 at the moment. Well, I think that cleared out, right? Lightning Facet. I mean, you could put a Facet in there too. He said he was a cold sorceress, but you could put a Facet in there too if you wanted to. I feel like I'm always magic finding, so I just prefer magic find. Oh, I didn't go grab any whatchamacalls. It's only town portal scrolls are falling. D3's lacking in goals, says Jeffrey Whitman. Lacking in goals. Alright, gotcha. Take your word on that one. But yeah, I have heard pretty much in one day you get to max level. This is what I've heard, so don't attack me, but in one day you get to like your max levels, and then you just run Greater Rifts forever, and that's all you do. There's not really... I kind of heard that, yeah, that there's literally nothing to do, really. Saffron says, Lightning Facet, Griffons, and nowhere else. Yeah, I mean... It depends what you're doing, I guess. Generally, that's what I've always done, too, but I mean... Say if you want some more minus res, you put in your Viper Magi you know, you have a 5-4 Facet you stick, or a 4-5 Facet you stick in a Viper Magi to boost up a little bit. I mean... It's not like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Move beyond it quick to Tulls or Scalders? No, I mean, it depends what... Once again, it depends what you're really rocking, but... Like for Nova Sorceress... A lot of times people would use Viper Magi the whole time because you can't... Because when you're rocking Infinity, like right now I'm only at the 63 breakpoint because I don't have the thing on. People usually want to get to the 105, but I just said forget it because I'd rather have the magic find. But, I mean, Viper Magi is a sick armor. Like, I wouldn't sleep on it, calling it not endgame, even though it's... You can find it early on, but I would still say it's kind of endgame, you know, like... It's just so good, in my opinion. So good. Oh, well, that's probably why that was going down. Fred says he changed his mind. Let's talk NFL draft. Bijan could be awesome, depending on what team he goes to. Yeah, and it's always what team they go to, right? Last year, I don't know, because last year, every running back seemed to pan out. Every single rookie running back just worked out. So, alright, is this going to be the lightning one I'm looking for, or what? Fire. Fire. So we got cold, fire, and poison now. Drink time. You don't mind being blue? Yep, don't mind that at all. Johnny wants Bijan to the Bengals. I mean, they still got Mixon, right? Didn't they just re-sign Mixon? Or am I thinking of... I think they just re-signed Mixon to like a 10-year... Not a 10-year deal, but like a 5-year deal or something crazy. And I looked at it, I was like, oof. Joseline. Yeah, I'm on single player right now. Yep. Norbert says you can get a gem. You can put a level 70 ancient legendary damage above 3,000 in a level 1 character from the start. Interesting. Oop. You gonna battle her up? What's going on here? When did you get Infinity? I've had Infinity on single player for quite a while, and yet, but yeah, this is single player. I made it. I don't know, a year ago? Maybe not that long, but pretty much as soon as you could make Infinity in a spear is around when I did it, because obviously I have it in a spear, right? So why would I want a magic sunder? Or you said you, so maybe you're talking to somebody else. I mean, it gotta be. Let's see. If you do a bone spirit, isn't a bone spirit from a necro? Isn't that magic damage? So you'd want to have one. No, I don't know. I'm just kind of making stuff up. I don't know. Yeah, they aren't the most useful one, right? Yeah, hammered in wave 2 maybe. Yeah, that's about the only use for it is to keep it in your cube, and specifically for wave 2 of running Bale, if you're doing that. Or just, you know, town portal. What the heck? Keep teleporting, lady. Town portal back to town, grab your magic Sunday just for wave 2, and then put it back in the cube when you're done. Or put it back in the stash, I mean. Oh, Cruel Colossus Sword of Quickness. Oh, it's got the cruel part. Or it's got the evisceration. CCSE. Forget the letter orientation there. I forget if... Oh. Getting close. Getting close. Tyler says too much work, just let the mercenary carry wave 2. Yeah. I could see that. I mean, it's not that much work, is it? But a little bit of work. Yeah, I mean, nowadays there's not even really a reason to run Bale anyways. Like, you don't need it for the experience, right? Oop. Ah! Yeah, I'm on single player. Oop. You never like running Bale for experience, so glad for Terrazone, says Jason A. Yeah, no, I don't like running Bale particularly either, because it's not particularly great for magic finding. Like, you can, obviously you can drop everything in the game, but I just never find a ton running Bale, usually. To be honest, whenever I find stuff running Bale, it's always like, you know, killing the monsters, clearing out the area before the Bale waves come. Like, the Bale waves don't seem, in my, you know, singular anecdotal evidence, dropping anything ever for me. There's one time I can recall I got a Death's Fathom from one of the monsters, I think, but from like wave, maybe it's from Lister or something, I can't remember, but gaining experience is way better, yeah. I mean, once you're at like level 92, there's not really, once you're in the 90s, there's not really any reason to like level at that point. So I don't really care that much about leveling, but especially single player, because there's no race to 99 on single player, obviously, so because it's kind of just like a self goal, I guess, you know, make it easier. But I've said it obviously a billion times. I've never really cared too much about trying to get to 99 or whatever. It's not exciting. I like playing the RNG lottery, right? What? Can't break that guy's immunity? What a schmuck. I think I needed one more of those maybe for the spirit sets. I'm not sure. Maybe we go do that here in a minute too. I gotta get rid of some of those spirit sets, make some more room. You are the RNG Lotto. Yeah, there you go, JS. Exactly. Getting to 99 is too mainstream for me. All it does is give you a few extra skill points. It doesn't do anything. You get, you know, 30 extra stats and 6 more skill points, and like what's that really sets everything off for you. It just doesn't have a point. Like, it doesn't, like, see, doing the Holy Grail, technically, like, getting every item doesn't, but finding the items to help you out. Like, if I got this Griffons to go for my Holy Grail, like, yeah, that's gonna help me out, you know what I mean? It's exciting. I like grinding for that one exciting drop. Not grinding for a little bar tick, you know, like, ooh, look, it just ticked up one, like, yes! Yes! Uh-oh, the whole, what, oh! Ooh, to elementals. Gronko said he got the 96 in like 2005. Yeah, and it was a crazy thing too. I don't know exactly how long ago it was, but it used to be super easy to get to 99. So maybe that's part of it too. Like, I can remember back in the day, like, having a 99 didn't mean anything because you could literally get to 99 in like a day or two. Ugh. Superior diadem. Why did they never drop gold for me? Yeah, I don't know why they just never drop unique, right? If I had one more magic find. I thought that was a diadem for a second. I got... Oh, my battle orders ran out. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. So I'll get cleared out. How far did I... Oh, yeah, he was immune to lighting or something. Did up here. Alright, I think it's all done. I need lucky grand charms. That's what I need. I need magic find grand charms. Exactly. The conviction takes too long to take effect. Oh! Oh, back. Oh! Get it back up! Huh. Yeah, I like ran out of mana, so it zapped away my energy shield, and then I almost got ripped there, because even though I brought back all my mana, it did not care. Impossible. Just want to see if this is a good 2 sockets 20. Only took like 5 full rejuves right there. Isn't that conviction proc supposed to be faster when it's on your main character? I don't know. I've never heard anything about that before. Never heard anything one way or the other about that. I mean, it's not like it's taking long. It's just taking like a second. So, like I hit and then hit the static and they're not convicted yet, you know. So it's literally taking like 1 second. So just being nitpicky and whiny, right? Same old Phil. Don't forget that like button for me as well if you guys haven't already. Anyone newer in here forgot about it, hit that like button for me, fellas. What's going on, Nuke? Is Diablo without LOD very different? Never tried it. Oh yeah. With no Lord of Destruction, no expansion. It's like let's see. There's no Act 5 obviously. I think there was so what? Was there no runes or rune words pre-expansion? I don't remember exactly when everything was added in, but yeah, it was different. There was like half as many uniques. Like there was no Oculus and Shaco and stuff. So no runes and no jewels. I guess I never heard about the jewels part. Huh. Interesting. You would be. A lot of lightning going on up here. Teleport, please. Thank you. There's like 5 monsters. Get out of here. That almost looks like a mosaic assassin when you hit all these beetles. Not a big... Maybe that's why I don't really Usually I don't really like the tall tombs, but maybe that's why. Never thought about it, but yeah, I don't really like that. Don't like that. I gotta try pre-expansion, do a playthrough. It's crossed my mind before. Crossed my mind. Maybe sometime before Diablo 4 comes out, huh? This one's a little empty. Summon Necro. Oh, go ahead. Daniel says no Oxy before LOD. I'm pretty positive. Yeah. Pretty positive. Yeah, and that's one of the crazier things that someone mentioned up here. I missed where it was. Oh, Jinx. You could not purchase mana potions from vendors. You could only find them when you killed monsters. Which was devastating. I didn't have the game then, but I played it at a friend's house, and I remember playing it and being like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm out of mana instantly. How am I supposed to kill anything? Because I, you know. Boy, thanks, Dariel, you schmuck. Tomas up here kind of got a list of what he said is things that weren't in classic. Class-specific items were added. Bigger inventory. Oh, yeah, that is a big one, too. Like, this inventory right here being 100, 10 by 10. And I think, what, in regular D2, it's like this big? Maybe? About that size. And in classic, it's like this big. It's slightly bigger than the cube. It's like this big. Like, add one block onto each side of the cube. That's what size the inventory was. And there was no shared stash, obviously, and stuff like that. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, the Iron Maiden, I'm gonna be honest, maybe I was, back then, I was so bad at the game, maybe I never even got that far. I don't remember the whole Iron Maiden, the Chaos Sanctuary thing, but it's possible I never even got that far. 42 res. Maybe we'll... I kind of want to get rid of all these runes up here, so maybe we'll just try to get a 35 res in this. Just to kind of... I wish I could find out better. This 42 res Vortex isn't bad, but... Yeah, I changed my mind. That sounds boring. Did I reset the game? I can't remember. We'll just go to a new game, because I can't remember. Cannot remember. Norbert said he played OG D2 back in the day. It was hella hard. Garbage. Well, maybe we'll get out of the group, please. I wonder, maybe I'm... Oh, that's... You know what it is? I kind of wasn't thinking. Since I don't have Spirit on, I have, like, no hit recovery. I probably have... What's my hit recovery at? Like, 5? That never crossed my mind for some reason. Ooh, poison skill damage. I need to get some Mage Fist over here. I'm just being lazy by not getting Mage Fist over here. I have no hit recovery. Okay, well. You know, it is what it is. Fred said he used to run a Frenzy Barb and would get killed so many times. Where's Bubbles? You're docking his pay? Hot. Yeah, he's usually around. Must be, he's got a busy day ahead of him. Maybe he's sleeping or maybe he had a late night. Very late night. All the beetles. Close your eyes there, buddy. But get real bright in here. Max stamina. Let's go. My eyes, my eyes. Yeah, it wasn't really as bad. I don't know why sometimes it looks like there's so much more lightning. What's it called? What's that lightning called again? Whatever it is. Looks like there's more coming out than other times. Couple champion Gorebellies. There you go. Couldn't remember what they're called in this area. Gorebellies. Outer step, plains of despair. Well, you know what that means, fellas. Back to Pindle. Just ban the Beatles from your stream. Oh man, straight roasted me, huh? Just ban them. Jeffrey asks if he should drop Travs and Chanceys, War Travs and Chanceys to help out the survivability. I mean, the thing is, for survivability, you do throw on, like, to help your energy shield, Frostburns or Mage Fists, you know, I go with Frostburns, that huge amount of increased maximum mana on that. And then you throw on, like, these boots, increase maximum mana again, along with mana after kill. I would probably leave Travs, War Travs on, and maybe go with something like this. If you don't need the FCR, if you do need the FCR. I guess if you have, whatchamacallit on, I guess you don't need it, but... hard to... It's hard to say without feeling. I don't ever worry about being immortal, I guess. Literally. I mean, you got enough survivability from energy shield, you know. I don't know. Every single area that ever pops up is spoken about. Someone goes, I found a Griffons there. Phil, it's an awesome place. It's got a higher chance of dropping Griffons than any other place in the game. Phil, do Andariel. It's the highest place to find Griffons in the game. Do Outer Step. It's the great place to find Griffons. So funny. Somehow every place in the game is the best place to find everything. Swampy Pits. Uh-oh. I need to go to Swampy Pits then, Saffron. There we go. We'll hit some more Pindle here. We're gonna get lucky, I feel. We're gonna get lucky. Normal Bloodmore to find Griffins. Best kept secret, right? Unterrorized too, right? Run. Eldrune. This is why we come out to Pindle, boys. Ja and Trav, huh? There you go. Congratulations. Psychonut says YouTube default filter 144p. Well, yeah, they don't want you to... If it's any higher than that, You don't want to see my ugly mug in high definition, do you? Get out of here. Get out of here. With Frostburns, 1450 mana, non-CTA. It's pretty solid, yeah. It's alright. I see you must have split some of your points between mana and, or health, vitality, and energy, obviously. With Energy Shield, I always just go strictly energy, but that's a personal preference, I suppose, huh? Oopsie. Not what I meant to do. Anyone have any idea about fun to play builds besides the standard Blizzard Sorceress? I'm a big fan of Nova, but it's pretty much just a worse Nova, but you can do Frost Nova if you really want to trip people out. Did they update it on PC? Did they? Somebody had said that they had changed it so you can't just change the time and change the Terror Zone, but I haven't tested it since that first day. So right after somebody said that they had changed it and you can't change the clock anymore, instantly after that someone said, nope, you can still do it. I'm doing it right now. So I'm not sure. I guess I could test it, but I don't want to like mess with it, to be perfectly honest. Hydra Sorceress with Sunders, that would be viable. See, what are Hydra's synergies here? Yeah, I mean, Hydra... You can go Hydra Fireball or something, right? Because, Fireball is one of... Yeah, Fireball is one of Hydra's things. So you can do, like, a Fireballer. The only thing that stinks is because Fireball has Meteor, and then Hydra doesn't. It's got Bolt. Like, they don't synergize each other, so you end up with not being able to fully synergize. I mean, I guess you got 10, 20. Yeah, so there's... You kind of run out. You can't quite fully max synergize it, which, I mean, isn't huge, but it'd work for sure, but... No, that's not an old thing, Johnny D, about getting banned for running too fast. Happens to people all the time still, yeah. You just probably don't run them very fast, or you do other stuff, or you don't do that many in a row or something. Even if I run, because this is on single player, I can do whatever I want, so I can run as fast as I can, but even when I'm running Pindle online, if I do like 15 runs in a row, like at full speed, I'll get like not temp banned, but my game will fail to join, and then I'll have to sit here for like a full minute waiting for it to join, and then it'll just like game failed, and then I can create a game again. But I've never pushed it too far. Once it starts doing that, I stop running it. Max warmth, max frozen armor. Let's see, what I would do is I would max frozen armor, shivering armor, and all its synergies, chilling armor. And then I would max thunderstorm and warmth. That's what I would do. New meta. Bosho. Best way to level your mercenary. You don't really have to level your mercenary, Michael. If you didn't know this, you can just go get another mercenary, and he'll be he'll be one level under whatever your level is. So you don't really have to level your mercenary. If he's like 20 levels behind you, just go over and get another one, but do not. Make sure you take all the gear off of him before you get a new one. But yeah, just go get a new one. I don't know what's going on upstairs. Best skill for a paladin? I mean, hammers or fist of heavens, pretty much. Hammers or fist of the heavens. I mean, I don't want to. Some people get real mad at me when I say fist of heavens. Yeah, pull your gear. Definitely get your gear off your mercenary and hang on to it in your stash or something. A lot of blending going on upstairs. Oh yeah, to be 200 strength, he's 86, has 197. You just got to get, what you just need to do is level up your character essentially. So, ooh, ethereal cruel ghost spear of quickness. Boom. Oh. So yeah, I would just do terror zones or whatever, or just level like normal to get your level higher, and then go hire a new mercenary that's higher level. That's the best option. After 20 years, they didn't put on a message to let you know you're going to lose your gear. Yeah, yeah. It's no problem. That's not nice to do, Ben. That's not nice. Yeah, make sure to equip Infinity first before hiring a new mercenary. Oop. Man, I'm getting a lot of mech stamina lately. How's the grind going? What's Jesse Bishop? Yo, yo, yo. Going all right. I love playing D2, so going good. What should I play with if I'm a new player, Paladin or Barb? If you're new, I would suggest going probably with Fist of the Heavens Paladin, to be perfectly honest. It's probably, in my opinion, like the easiest build. Barbarian is very difficult. So you'd think it's like the most basic and easy for new people, because it just seems like Barbarian should be for every game. But it's really kind of really hard in D2R, so I would go with Paladin, and I would specifically like look up a Fist of the Heavens build guide, like budget Fist of the Heavens build guide or something, and that's what I would do. So don't forget to put up Holy Shield, right, Norbert? Yeah, exactly. I would never forget to put up Holy Shield all the time. Psychonauts about the little things in life. All I really need is 10 big bags of weed, 15 acres of land, so I can breathe. You're not gonna be able to breathe if you smoke 10 giant bags of weed. You're not gonna smoke them all at once, I assume, right? Self-wielding Trapsin. I mean, Trapsins could clear players 8 games without self-wielding Infinity, so... They're, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty good. I have not played it, though, no. But I'm sure it's pretty good. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, now with the way they did Sunder Charms and everything, every build's super powerful, so it's not like, it's not really a thing anymore to like have like some builds better. Everything just like melts the game on players 8 pretty much, so it's just like how fast it melts the game on players 8 is kind of the difference between builds now. Five in the AM. Wait, what? I don't get that. Yeah, the only problem with Trapsins, because I started Trapsin before they had Sunder Charms, but not that that really matters, but the only problem with Trapsin is I'd be playing in games with people, and, you know, I would get out to where, you know, we would get out to the pack of monsters, and and then I would be throwing out my traps, and then everyone would be teleporting away already, because they melted the entire game so fast that I couldn't even, like, I would have, like, super fast attack frames, you know, so you're throwing traps as fast as you can, but you can't get them down and they can't shoot fast enough to do anything before everybody would melt the entire game already. So that's the problem I had when I was trapsing. Can Nova Sorceress run Ubers? I mean, anything can kind of run Ubers with crazy, like, 30 high rune type of gear. I have, that's kind of the next thing. It's something I'm planning on doing. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Probably won't get a ton of views, but I have, like, a semi-budget Nova Sorceress that I'm going to try to do Ubers with. Just see how hard it is, you know? Like, no infinity, and, really, like, no high runes at all. So, of course, now that I mentioned that, I'm sure that budget Nova Sorceress doing Ubers, that video will probably be out tomorrow by somebody else, I'm sure, because I just mentioned it on stream, but Johnny says he'd love to see that video. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it. I got a key set online that I've been seeing how it's gonna go. Maybe I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll stream it just in case I can't, you know, I got something set up wrong and I can't get it set, and I could pay somebody, like, here's a rune, why don't you, how would you farm this for me? Yeah. Budget Nova Sorceress, I only have one infinity on. It's this build right here. It's this build right here with infinity and enigma, and I got a 30 strength caster amulet, and I got a full thing of skillers. Yeah. It's just a budget build, guys. Doesn't everyone have this at this point in ladder? That I should do. Oops. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? Am I slow here? What am I? Jeez. Jeffrey says, killing declone the other day took a lot of TPs. Yeah. Yeah, declone's a little bit easier since you can just get that, you know, it's real easy to get open wounds on him, kind of, sort of. And you can get him by himself. It's a lot harder to do Ubers because there's obviously more of them, but, like, you can't really get them alone as easy, usually. Ooh! Ooh! Did I forget to put up... I think I forgot to put up whatchamacallit. Does someone have this Mosaic Assassin? I mean, it's a pretty popular build, Gregory. I don't really, like, quote-unquote have one, but... I mean, I could slap one together in single player, no problem, but... It's a pretty popular, it's like everyone's playing like Nova Sorceress and Mosaic Assassin. It's probably like 7 out of 10 people are playing Nova Sorceress, probably, and this is guesstimation numbers on my part, just from watching. We'll call it 6 out of 10 people are playing Nova Sorceress, and like 3 out of 10 are playing Mosaic Assassins, and then everything else is like the other 1 out of 10. Whose budget, though? That's a great question. Yeah, you got to specify. Oop, okay, can you get out of here, Pindle? Thank you. And he hasn't dropped. I'm only 100 runs in, I guess it's not crazy, but... Do I have a script for the fast join game? I got a video about it. I think it's, if someone... There's either a link in the description... Oh, I didn't put my energy shield on again. Almost got me. I forgot. I was trying to think and play at the same time. Deadly combination. Exclamation hands-free. Nightbot will put a link in for you, or I think there's a link in the description for I use a macro on my mouse, so I just use the Razer Synapse software because I have a Razer mouse. There's also a there's a program called Auto Hotkey that you can do it with too. I just mentioned the program. I don't show how to use it in that video, but I mentioned the program. You can kind of see it real quick. And I would only recommend doing this on single player, by the way. Just because if you save and exit too fast, I feel like they can kind of get you, you know what I mean? They might get you online. The reason it's good for single player too is because if anyone's ever had that, they have the perfect map they want to save and they accidentally click on Nightmare, it's the worst. So this automatically selects hell difficulty for you, so you never have to accidentally, reset your map on single player. And when you have the perfect, like, we'll say whether if you have the perfect, like, oh, I didn't freaking, oh no, I did. The perfect Thresh Socket map or something, or you have the perfect Stony Tomb, like it's right outside the door, something like that. So is Hammerden skill powerful, full in Paladin? Yeah, Hammerden is probably one of the best in the game, still like most powerful, but yeah, it's still real good, right? Norbert, my budget Paladin uses the Hand of Justice, Dragon Chest Shield, and Dream Helm. Oh, Dual Dream, Dragon, yeah, totally. Makes sense. Neeson, yeah, I do agree with your statement there, yeah. Pindle's RNG can be wide. And really, like, for Pindle, because he's so fast, 100 runs isn't really a crazy ton. Now start speeding him up. But you get some good pace here on single player, even, and this is counting the load screens, which this last load screen, oof. 10.5 seconds is between games, between saving and exiting and getting in the next game. Each Pindle run, of the last 3, the longest Pindle run was 21.8 seconds. So do the math, right? 3 a minute. I'm Sweet Phil, so I don't know how to do math, but it's something, that's not really that long of a time, right? What players count? Pendle you can just run on players 1 if you specifically want to get whatever you get from him. Super Uniques always drop 2 items every time, and the potions. Magic Find, what do I got? 350 something? 324, 358 or something? I forget what it was. But see how you drop the 2 items and the 4 potions every time? The other monsters, if you do want to try to maybe get lucky online and you're dealing out 1,000,000 damage and it's not a big deal and you survivability, you can, if it's higher, or on single player, even if it's higher, you can have more people in the game and they'll drop a bunch of items or maybe get lucky with a rune or something. But if you're specifically farming him for a thing, you can just run players 1 for anything like Pindle or Thresh Socket or what are some other things that people run that are super uniques? I don't know, I can't really think of any other super uniques that people run. It's a little bit different when you talk about like running the Countess or the Summoner or the Neolithek, because when you're hunting keys and stuff, but Rockanishu, there you go. Rockanishu. If you call it 3 a minute, then 180 roughly an hour. There you go. I don't know why in my head I couldn't do that for some reason. Yeah, just spinning through them here. We're gonna get that Griffons in like 1 second. Hmm. 1 in 33,000 is what you say from Pindle. Let's go. Well, that's not the one I want. Ooh. Let's see. Something like 350. Unique. Griffons. We'll see. Not that I don't believe you, but... Oop, that's not the right one. Pindle. 1 in 24,000. Maybe my magic finds a little bit on the lower side. 338. It's a little bit lower. We'll put in the actual number. Yeah, I mean 1 in 24. 24K. So 24,000 runs and we got it, fellas. Just got to keep plugging away, right? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the game that's going to have quote-unquote a good odd of dropping it. So if there was, I would have it already. You know. There's a reason I've only found one Griffons in my entire life. A little bit of bad luck and not great odds. Because really you would think that, I mean, considering I've found like multiple Astrians and stuff like that, but my luck just goes towards finding other rare things, I guess, instead of the one that I want at the moment. You know how it goes. Oh, I didn't mean to keep that. I didn't want that. 2 to traps, 20 all res. Kind of interesting, but definitely know I got better here. Part of it is because I'm streaming, Sunil. It's because I have my frames capped here. Maybe let's cap it out, or uncap it, whatever. If you do these frame rates like this, I could do it. It should load faster now, to be honest. I forgot about that. If I'm doing single player, it should... Oh, no, I went to the save and exit thing. Oops. It should be a little bit faster now. I kind of forgot about that. We'll skip one run. Let's get it in the right spot. A little bit faster. On single player, I should be fine with being able to run it uncapped like that. See, actually, my macro is not... It's actually going faster, so my macro delays for a second. Yeah, it was almost 4 seconds faster on the load screens with it uncapped like that. Let me know if you guys see any jittering on the stream or nothing. It should be fine, really, but the only reason I cap it online is because when you have so many people, like, flashing all their different stuff, and because of how D2R is, and when you're also streaming, and there's, like, these Mosaic Assassins flying around, and Lightning Fury Javazans having lightning going everywhere, it kind of, you know, starts looking funky for whatever reason. Whether I'm just not as smart and don't have my computer set up right or what, but you're over in Europe, seems smooth. Good. Yeah, because my macro is set up for the load screens with my old graphics card. I never changed it yet. And it doesn't go by, it doesn't detect, like it's not detecting that it got to the start screen and then pushing play and then hitting hell. I had it timed out for how long it took my computer to load at the time. So it's actually pausing for about a full, maybe a half second at the load screen. Yeah, like now I'm hitting runs at like 17 seconds. Actually, find a death web on single player yet? Yeah, yep, I got a D-web. I don't remember when. A little while ago. I don't know if it was a year ago or 8 months. Probably about 8 months ago, I guess. 16-second Pindle run. There you go. Good call on that one. I forgot who said it now. It's way up there. On making it load a lot faster. Justin Smith. Hope that magic finding going well. Appreciate it. So far, we're just, you know, having fun. Haven't found much yet, but... Saffron says it's actually less smooth when you're on a higher FPS because stream is still 60 frames per second. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'd have to go back and... Because the stream preview isn't perfect, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to tell exactly. It literally always looks a bit shaky on my OBS stream preview, so... Get a Merc. Glorious Axe. I do like Glorious Axes. Yeah. Could be something with the CPU, GPU, because my CPU is obviously going to be the bottleneck when I got a 4070 Ti and I got a 3700X, but I don't know how many things I really want to spend money on all at once. I don't know. I just bought this graphics card not that long ago, so... You could hit 150 or 180 an hour if you never rest. Yeah, for sure. Well, right now, yeah, I'm hitting... I got one of the runs was under 17. It was like 16 and a half, but I'm not... Maybe we'll try going max efficiency for just for a couple of runs here. Ah. Darn it, I found something to check. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit on the low side for the strength, but FCR strength, 10 all res, just damage reduce poison a little higher. So that's like a energy shield ring right there too. Boom. Thresh socket question mark. Do you not know who that is, or are you asking like should I run him too? Phil, have you ever found a Griffons on D2R? I have not. Have not. It's not bad at all, right? Oh yeah, Wishy, yeah. Is that still... They can't still do that, can they? That you could lure declone down to Elder or Shank and then take out Shank and it kills everything so he dies? Oh, you were like 7 minutes behind, says Justin. Yeah, okay, I got you. So you said, you were like, who's Thresh Socket? That was kind of your question. Yeah, that's cool. If Thresh Socket's actually out here, so if you were on single player, it's a lot better, but you can have that waypoint. You can, like, on the mini map I'm pointing at right here, you can have the waypoint be, like, right here. So, and if that's the case, you come through the waypoint, you go like this, and then you can just wreck Thresh Socket instantly. You can literally run Thresh Socket twice as fast as I'm running Pindle right now, if you have the map right here. But there's probably like 10 items that Thresh Socket can't drop, that Pindle can drop. So, but Thresh Socket can drop a Griffon, so... 10 FCR, 117 attack rating, strength. You got the max of 11 all res, mana after each kill. I mean, it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid for sure. Oh, get out of here. Pretty solid. I'm not great at valuing stuff like that, so... I can't give you an exact value. Thresh greater than Pindle for single player? Well, not exactly. Well, just because, like I said, he can only drop... There's only 3 items that Pindle can't drop in the game, unique-wise, I mean. And Thresh Socket, there's like 15 or something. But it depends what you're doing, right? And yeah, online, because you can run them online too. It's kind of like a throw-in, in my opinion, for online. All you do is teleport either up to the left or up to the right. You kind of decide. And if you hit the wall, you're like, oh, that means it's this way. You go up to the other way. Or if you go up in, let's say you came from the waypoint. You come up here and you go, oh, there's stairs right here. The stairs will always face the direction you need to go. So if there's stairs, you obviously walk up the stairs this way. That means Thresh Socket is that way. So that's how you, and any stairs, no matter what they are. If you're right here, if you run into something like this and you see stairs going this way, that means that's the way to teleport. So this is an incredibly long one. You generally wouldn't want this, but it's still not that far, right? Like, relative to being able to a guaranteed super unique. Like, it's easier than finding Bishibosh or, you know, I don't know, like, I don't know what other super unique monsters there are in the game. I can't really think of all of them, but... Who don't love running Bishibosh, right? Pendle's stupid stingy today, says Jay. It can happen, right? I did get my Tal's armor. I got one of my 3 Tal's armors on online off of him, so. Oops. Oh, there's Bubbles coming in hot. Bone Ash. There you go, Fred. That's the one I couldn't think of his name. I'm like, what's that green skeleton that they planet? Yeah, boy. Peace out, Norbert. Hopefully I get lucky on that Griffons. Right. There's a 100% chance I find it today off of Pindle. Because I'm going to run 24,000 runs. So I'm guaranteed to get it. Dak Farron. Oh, yeah. Shank, Eldritch. Why they were all slipping my mind. I don't know why. Don't know why. Should get some like war traps on or something, get a little more magic find, because these aren't helping me out at all, right? I'm just barely, what's the 68? I think the cast rate is 63, right? The break point. So I kind of need this stuff on for FCR, but I could get 50 more magic find over here. I mean, 340 to 390. What's that really gonna do for me, right? What's it gonna do for me? A little tiny bit. Sounds like a lot of work. Oh, Shillelagh, I should have ID'd it. Just because. Go pure damage, you say? Yeah, I mean, I'm only hitting them. I only need to flash them like 3 times to take them out, so getting more damage isn't necessarily necessary. There you go. Wait, I mean MF, not damage. Okay, yeah. There you go. Yeah, because that's the thing, too. I have some more skillers in here I could take out and throw in some more magic find charms if I wanted to. But then maybe I wouldn't kill him as fast, right? Ever so slightly. It is just players 1 Pindle after all, but... Oop. Winged Helm. Alright, I'm going max speed on this one. 200-mile-an-hour Pindle run right here. Wish you could cast while you were running. You can't cast Energy Shield while you're running. Ah, 16-7. I think that's a new record for me, though. TJ Wright says, good luck on the Griffons today. 4 days ago, you got one in Chaos. Nice. Yeah. That's a, you probably weren't looking for it. That's why you got one. If you look for it, you'll never find it. If you want one, you'll never get it. That's what I'm trying to say. Watch out for speed traps, Sweet Phil, right? You hate having to stop the Holy Shield every run? Right. I feel you. That's why I just don't do it. Just don't use Holy Shield. Oh, 15.3 on that one. Wowzers. If I could do that every time. Get 4 Pindle runs a minute? Oopsie. That cost me. Switch to the bow that makes you run slightly faster. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have that over here still? I used to have it like right... Oh, I guess online I keep it. Oh no, I got this one here. I figured at this run speed it wouldn't... I don't know how much it would add. Yeah, these ones got 30. They got 35 here, 45 here, 30 there. Ogre Gauntlets. Ugh. Harmony, there you go. Always forget the names of everything, right? Absolute Chad chooses not to use Holy Shield, right? No, needs it. Oh, 15-3 on that last one. Let's go. We need a sub 15 here. Maybe we could go max efficiency here. Go get that bow. Ooh, 15-6. One time I'm going to try to go super fast like this, and the Griffons is going to drop, and I'm going to click my macro real quick, and it's going to just be gone. That would be real disappointing, huh? Suddenly it's a speed run. I like it. Yeah, Pindle speed run. It's like speed running the first level of Doom, like super quick, couple seconds. Do you have a vid up about large charms and what to look for on them? Ah! What to look for on large charms? Sure. First, look for the name, large charm. Second tip after you see that, don't pick it up. Now online I could see it, but on single player I never pick up a large charm. But if you notice this, I'm always using something that looks just like this. I have skillers and I have 7 magic minus small charms. So on single player, like online, you can get some large charms that are like max damage type stuff that will actually be worth something. On single player, there's no point to large charms, so only pick up the unique large charms. There you go. Yeah. See, online I don't pick up large charms either, just because it's a complete habit and they're hard to trade, really. I think technically Shadowplate. Is that Alders? Nailed it. Nailed it. I remembered this time, fellas. The Alders one. It's unfortunate Shadowplate. Even though it's Alders, it's not really used for nothing. Walk run poison. A little walk run poison. Not bad. Probably rather have that than the Alders. Good old Shadowplate. Would I ever use this for anything? Single player, definitely not, but it's cool. It's cool. Online, maybe we would... I mean, poison something, save it to make up for something, but... When did I start self-wielding Infinity? When I came back to single player there, Brian. I'm back on single player, so... I just went ahead and went for it. Try it out. It's cool. It's cool. Self-wielding my ethereal man catcher. How much dex did you need? The dex and strength is both right at about 120, so that's what I ended up going to. They're both about 120. But I mean, on single player, there's literally no chance I'm ever gonna make a second Infinity on single player. Get out of town. Best set in D2R is Trangs, right? Probably, yeah, probably. Probably Trangs, and then maybe I'd say like Mavina specifically for a cold. Or no. I mean, Tal set's the best. Then probably Trangs. Run it as a. Did I run this Raging Fishaholic in a Terrorize Zone? You're asking. It popped up with Tal's a minute ago, and I was running it. Yeah, but I don't have what's that armor that's Chains of Honor, Life Leech, and all that good stuff on it. Don't have that made on single player yet, so I mean that's the only piece I'm really missing. Ooh, to make it pretty much exactly the gear you would want. But everyone's live streams are blending together. Nova Sorceress with Infinity. See, that did cross my mind, but I decided to go ahead and rock it, right? Heavy boots. Oopsie. Why don't I toss Eldritch into the mix? I don't think, I mean, Eldritch and Shank, I don't think Eldritch can drop a Griffons, so that's like what I want, right? Could be wrong, I don't remember. I didn't think he could, though. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me, but you got Ja Zod Cham the other day for 320 martial art gloves. Did you overpay? Or did I get way overpaid? I mean, it's hard to say because I don't know. It's so hard to say now. I've seen stuff that's just like crazy deals on different trade sites and stuff, where literally people are trading like Burroon for Ja and stuff like that, and you're like, you really think I think you didn't dupe that? Get out of here. Like, aren't Burroons worth double Ja? So like, and they're like 10 plus they have, you know, you're like, obviously you duped those. Come on, like. Eldritch Shank can drop high runes, though. Yeah, I don't really need any more high runes, to be kind of honest. I mean, I could use some more Burr runes, I guess, to make all these things that... Because Burr rune goes in everything, apparently, but... Besides that, I mean... I literally have, like, 10 Vex runes. I have, like, all... So... Would your Burr poof? I'm not 100% sure, but I know a legit Ja rune wouldn't poof, and a duped Burr rune could poof, so... Things only streamers say, right? Well, let's go ahead and look. I can transfer these high runes I found over there too. Where's my rune one at? And this is single player, by the way. Actually, online too. I even had so many. We'll add to the Vex runes, I guess. Over here. So we'll add this to the Vex runes here. I see all these Ohm runes. Because I cubed up a bunch of Vex runes and I got a bunch more Ohm runes, so... I think I was going to cube those Ohms together to get a low, but I wanted to wait and see if I could find a... Why are these over here? All these Ist runes. I got a Burr here, a Sur, a Zod, a couple Chams, these 5 Ohm runes. I cubed a bunch of Vexes, so I only have 5 of those left. There's another Vex. So, and I stopped keeping any of the lower stuff, obviously, just because. How do I have all these on single player? Play single player a lot. If you play a ton, if you play a lot, that you'll have stuff like that. So. Yeah, I mean, these are all the runes I found, and like I said, I had like 10 or 15 Vex runes and a bunch of other stuff, but we had a cubing session just before the last season, and I cubed them all up. So, but yeah, that's like the culmination of like a year worth of finding high runes on D2R, right? You like how you can do the player's X on single player? Yeah, that is mega helpful for sure, yeah. You never played single player in 10 plus years, only if I was to test out a build, says Nuke. Never played. Yeah, a lot of people never play single player, which is fine, you know, if you like online, nothing wrong with that, but the only one that gets me is when people... You know, they want the player's X online. I'm just like, I don't think they're going to do it, and they get really mad that they don't do it. And then they say, I'm like, you got to play with people, and they're like, I can't find anyone to play with. I play by myself, and I'm like, well, why don't you just play single player? They're like, because I want to play online. But I'm like, you just said you don't play with nobody though. Why do you want to play online? And they're like, well, what if I want to? I'm like, well, then I don't know, like, but you don't. And obviously, I'm not going to argue with people, but. Patriarchal bow. 213. Justin says it seems like the 96, so like the top level terror zones are good for high runes. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's any maybe necessarily correlation to that. It's hard to, because the thing is too, like if you're creating a terror zone that's level 96, this doesn't say it right here. It's, oh man, I'm gonna have to move that because it's behind the terror zone thing now that it didn't used to be there. Oh well. You're a super high level character, and that probably means that you're killing monsters faster. So is it the high rune drop rates are higher, or is it that the 96 terror zone, meaning you're level 94 or higher, is you have a godly character that's killing monsters way faster than a lower level character, right? So, but yeah, I will be honest, I've been finding crazy runes lately. So, not that I'm saying for sure that something like that isn't true, but just devil's advocate, steel manning the argument against you, I guess you could call it, or whatever way you want to word that. Bubble said he was non-single player for 10 years. Uh-oh, this is the exciting one, fellas. That's the exciting one. Let's go. Oh, I can't pick it up. Come on. Boom. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. Gross. Yeah, I'm not even going to forget that. Never mind. Not exciting anymore. Dustin says the only reason online good is trading something of value to somebody else that you don't need. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that is the good part, right? Trading. And one good thing, I guess good thing about online is a lot of times you can get people, well, the thing is that people will kill stuff, and then you can like run through the cow game and find things sitting there that people didn't want if you're like can't get good stuff. So like a lot of people won't even pick up flawless gems, so you can't like, you can run around and just pick them all up. And yeah, that was nearly anti-perfect Geeds, right? Isn't 25 the lowest magic find you can get? And then I think 80 was the lowest gold find. Oh, it goes down to 20. Okay. Sunder Charms are eluding you this season, huh? That's unfortunate. I found, like, I ran the terrorized Talrash's tombs there for like an hour, about 50 minutes, and I found like 3 or 4 of them. Or no, I just found 2 of them. Devil's Avocado, what? Exactly. Devil's Avocado. Mike Sosa just found a 5 Life Leech BK a little minute ago now. I'm getting a little behind in the comments, but congrats on that one, dude. The more knowledge I grow, the easier it is for me to find items and get tubes. Get tubes. Get runes, I'm sure you mean, Jocelyn? But yeah. Dustin says, that's how I found my Infinity base. Just left in a dead cow's Ethereal Thresher just sitting there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, some people won't even, because especially, I don't know if you necessarily were saying this, but if it's just a plain Ethereal Thresher, people won't even take the time to throw it in the cube real quick. So you can get an Ethereal Thresher that way, yeah. Base Blade. Yeah, we'll check her, why not? I do like Jared Stones. They look cool. They look cool. Yeah, cooties. Yeah, exactly, Fred. That was pretty much the reaction I had, huh? I feel like the only one I've found on single player so far is 22 Magic Find. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Justin Smith said he would play solo, but he would only play Sorceress until he got it as Enigma. That is an option. That is an option. That's what I did the first time. I kind of would go... I played Sorceress until I found an Aegis Puzzler, and then I actually went Necromancer. and I did a lot of Necromancer stuff after I got that. You can rock an entire Chaos Sanctuary run with a Necromancer. Just a budget. I did a 12-hour stream for my charity thing with a budget Necromancer using Nage's Puzzler. I had like a Magic Find a 3 Topaz Helm on, like a Viper Magi, Spirit Sword, like, and by the end of it, I found like a Shaco, I found a few high runes, like, oh, it's kind of rare. Actually, when you do a lot of magic finding on a single player like this, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of find this thing a lot. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of find it a lot, but it is kind of rare. Set Sacred Armor. Set Sacred Armor. I'll be honest though, they all roll identical, and I know I find it quite frequently, so it's one of the painful things about having a 1.5 year old single player playing. Gonna have to go ahead and throw that out. Because there's no reason to have my 75th Immortal King's Armor, right? Snow Pro said he's working on finding some tubes himself. Oh, this guy. They meant runes, okay? Yeah, you can do summon Necro Chaos full MF gear, yeah. Yeah, you can rip a Chaos Sanctuary in like a few minutes with the Nage's Puzzler and a budget summon Necro. Maybe not. Players 8 will slow down a bunch, but I'm talking, I was doing Players 1 and then, because I started doing those Chaos Sanctuary runs I'm talking about for that thing. I was like level 65 or something, and I started doing those Chaos Sanctuary, or maybe I was like I think I was 67. I started doing those Chaos Sanctuary runs. So I was doing Players 1, and then when I got up to like level 80, I started doing Players 3 difficulty. So. Justin said there are some runs that are good without Enigma. Yeah, and if you do the Nage's Puzzler route, you gotta save armors and stuff as you're going through. Like, you can't have it looking like this. You gotta have big open space, grabbing wands and stuff, and then sell them every run. So it's a little bit slower that way too. And so yeah, Enigma is more efficient than teleporting with the staff. This is correct. Or yeah, Eldritch and Shank with a Necromancer is pretty sick. Looking for a soul. 4 gingers. 4 gingers and no souls. It's unfortunate. Nuke says he's leveled a Hammerden, but he can't get an Enigma, so... Yeah, Hammerden's one of those ones that you can't... I mean, you could telestaff it, I guess, but that sounds not fun. 458. I don't know what kind of bases I got. I feel like Wire Fleece too. I don't know. I think Wire Fleece goes into the 70s or something, right? Pac-Man says flat out Chaos Sanctuary is easy with no Enigma. It's you can definitely run Chaos Sanctuary. I just don't... Hammerden is real annoying without Enigma, because the whole having to telestomp, essentially, to... Or else you're spinning up hammers, hoping that the second round will hit the monster, you know? It's kind of... Oh, you have one. You just would never play it without one. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, Nuke. Fred coming in. Fellas, hit that like button. Appreciate you, Fred. You're too kind for shouting that out for me. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. I don't know how many we got, but I bet you we need more. YouTube algorithm demands it. Oof. Boy. New video is doing rough. The video I posted today is doing real rough. Let me look at this real quick. Double digit click-through rate. No, just no reason. It's just not showing it to anybody. Good, good. Good, good, good. One quick second. 70% view duration. Congratulations, YouTube. Thank you. How the diadems been how many diadems have you found? Just the one when I was actually in a terrorized Tarash's tombs. Winged knife. Ethereal War Shriek. These are not usually ethereal. That's actually a cool drop, actually. Nice. Yeah, it is about D4. The thing is YouTube hates when channels make videos about different things. So I usually make D2R videos, so I'm not sure why YouTube does X the way that they do. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It really doesn't make any sense, but yeah, it's just not showing my video to people. Like YouTube will literally not show videos to subscribers sometimes for some reason. But yeah, like right now my video has 1,000 views. It usually at this point would have 3,000 to 6,000 views. So that's how good my video is doing right now. What if they have a variety channel? Well, if you have a variety channel, then they know that you have a variety channel, you know what I mean? It's gonna take, that's the thing, I'm gonna have to plug out these D4 videos for a while, and I'm just gonna get no views, and I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna make any ad revenue for like a week or two here. It's kind of rough. I don't know. I don't know, we'll figure it out though. Pay for your vid to show up. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I've never done that before, but I take that back. I did it one time like 2.5 years ago, and I got like, I paid like 50 bucks and got like 15 views, and I was like, okay, well, that didn't pay off. Not doing that again. Yes, Caboose. Yeah, I'm on single player right now. Yep, yep, yep. You'd figure they'd consider same level content. It's hard to say exactly. It's a little bit of an enigma, the YouTube algorithm, right? Yeah, you'd think it would be an easy transfer, but it's not going the way I'd expected, I'm gonna be honest. I posted a video the other day that was doing actually better than this one, but I took it down because it was performing so bad. If a video performs bad, if like a couple of videos perform bad on your channel, it'll hurt the rest. Like the videos you post after that one will do worse as well. It's real annoying. Not to mention if sponsors come look at your channel and they go, oh, his videos just started doing real bad. Never mind, we don't want to sponsor his videos. Or they'll like offer you like no money to do it. We'll give you 30 bucks to sponsor your video. It's like, oh, okay, well. Yeah, well. I'll figure it out, I guess. Boy, that's real bad. I can't believe it's doing so bad. Wow. That's depressing. Guess I just gotta, I'll just have to leave them up and just hope that when the beta launches that people come to look at videos or something. Yo, G-Stacks, what's going on? They're going on this gloomy day. It's gloomy out in Cali, huh? Goes great with vodka water, right? Oh, that was not even off of... that wasn't even off of Pindle. That was off of one of the little schmucks walking around over here. A 135 too, huh? That's not bad at all. Better than the one I got. Better than the one I got. G-Stacks hop in, instantly Shaco drops. Instantly. Crazy. Justin said it's sunny for the first time in a long time in Detroit. Yeah, it is like 30 degrees outside, though. I gotta organize this sucker up. This is looking real rough around here. Oop, I missed. Real rough. Yeah, I mean, I got hashtags, I got descriptions, yeah. Yep. I mean, not my first rodeo, right? No, it's not, it's just, YouTube usually shows my videos to people, and it's just not showing my video to people. It's literally that simple. YouTube decides whose video gets shown to people. If you don't get the impressions, if your thumbnail doesn't get put in front of people's faces, then you're not going to get any views. Because nobody uses their subscription feed. Like 1 out of 100 people use their subscription feeds. Everyone just opens the YouTube app and then starts scrolling down like it's TikTok or something. So that's just the way the world works, right? Video showed up in your feed? They must have thought you were going to watch my video then, G-Stacks, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I tried making the thumbnail look a little bit different. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that was a worse idea or what. Wow, I'm getting no views. Oh well. Yes, it's approximately 2 rodeos later, yeah. I just need to forget about it. Just forget about it for now. Just leave it. Forget about it. Just Google the KFC promotion. It was the first video popped up for you. Maybe. I mean, that would kind of make sense, right? JS says their subscription feed's all you look at. And Fishaholic says, Raging Fishaholic says that too, yeah. That's pretty much all I use too, but I feel like that's a vast... I can look into the analytics and it's like, 3.2% of people watch my videos from their subscription feed. 90.8% watch it from their browse feed. This many people watched it, 1.2% found it on Google search, you can see all that stuff on there. Brian says he's not touching D4 till the first patch. Dala Martem says he'll be playing D2R, listening to videos and streamers about how bad D4 is. Should be entertaining. Nice. Right, Fred, yeah. What I hate about the other feed is, like, if you click on one video just to kind of see something about it, like, what is this all about? Like, you click on it, and all of a sudden that other feed that is their, like, curated feed, it's just full of whatever video that is. Like, whatever person created it. And you're just like, I just wanted to see what this video was about real quick. I don't want to see every video by this person. Like, get this crap out of here. I just watched this video to see how wrong they were. Like, gosh. Now mostly me. Appreciate it, Jeffrey. That's kind of you. You still watching mine. I like those other guys too, but make sure you keep watching all my videos, right? I'm glad he stuck around. Great to have you. Grindy said you'll see, watch me play D4 and you'll decide if you want it then. Sounds good, man. We'll see what happens. Game's gotta be good, right? Can't be that bad. D4 couldn't be that bad, right? You don't want more videos of wrong opinions? Right, exactly, exactly. You get it, you get it. I just wanted to see how wrong they were. You pre-ordered D4 just to fact check Phil's videos. Nice. Battle Pass for a $70 game. Yeah, I mean, they must be very, very successful battle passes, that is, I'm guessing. Well, that's everyone's got their own opinion there, Jeff. I personally will not be indulging in saying things about other people. I like Llama, so guy knows everything. I don't. I've heard other people say that. I don't really get that impression, but Matt M says, appreciate the content. I've gone through some struggles lately, and you always get my mind in a better spot. Wow, that's glad you can get some, I don't know what you even call it. I'm not entertainment out of it. Get your mind off of whatever. That's awesome, man. Hopefully, I continue to make videos you enjoy. Llama Cooley Phil, yep. All sweet guys, right? Cooley's awesome, Llama's awesome. Phil always, I will say this, I have the best music for sure out of all of them. Out of everybody. They aren't even close. I got the best music. Brian says D3 was so bad that he needs to wait. Yeah, I feel ya. Yeah, D3 was one of the biggest disappointments as far as video games for sure in my entire life. I was shocked at D3. Shocked. Johnny D Nardo says us D2 people might not like D4 because maybe it's too far towards D3. Yeah, it's possible. It's not going to be exactly like D2, that's for sure. Even though Diablo 2, they're making it way easier nowadays with all the changes they're doing. Like, they're making it super basic. It's not like D3 easy, right? So frog style, yeah, it's how does the run counter work? I got a video about it. I don't know if there's, I think I got links in the description to some of the video stuff. If it's not there, I think exclamation run counter. There should be a video of it, or was it in the, is it in the hands-free video where I do the run counter? I can't remember. Yeah, this run counter, I have it set up. It's running quote unquote automatically off of a macro. Online though, I wouldn't really recommend running it this way. It must be in the hands-free one. Oh no, there it is. Appreciate it, Caboose. But if you run it online, I would only do it manually. Because, I don't know, I'm just, anything like you try to set up automated could always get you in trouble online. You never know for sure. People will say, no, I did it and I'm fine. I'm running these loot filters online and I never got in trouble. I'm running this map pack online, I never got in trouble. Well, you know, people say that until they get in trouble, you know what I mean? So I would only use it for, I kind of only use it for single player. No, Matt, this is offline single player. Single player means offline. Like online is multiplayer, right? So Ethereal CV, yeah, nope. Not on here at this point, right? Infinity ladder. There you go. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, infinity solo ladder with player's X command. Brian says the graphics give him faith for D4 will be good, but he thinks D2R will still be just as active. Hard to say. At first, at minimum, I mean, I would assume almost everybody, a large portion, are going to jump over to Diablo 4, right? Diablo 4 does look alright, but it just depends if it's going to be a playthrough and stop playing kind of game, or if it's going to be a playthrough and keep playing kind of game, so... Oh, Grim Shield! I'll ID it just guess. Good old Lidless. Back in the day, Lidless was the go-to for before Spirit. Yeah. Just to look at real quick, just for the funsies in the past. Right, Fred. The OP Lidless. Yeah. Still is the GOAT, right? Frogstyle said he got 4 accounts banned for map assist. So we aren't using that anymore. They're making some bank off of you, huh? Keep having to buy new copies. Dirt Poor thinks D4 is going to be a 10 to 100 hour game. They lost the recipe of that 50,000 hour game. Hard to say for sure. We'll have to see how rare these uniques and stuff really are, right? So, stuff like that. Marx's Spirit has too high a strength, which is not great for hardcore. Interesting, okay. I know obviously you want more life to stay alive, but... Oh! Ethereal? Ah! At least roll good. 169. Titan's Revenge. Not gonna be good enough. That's the craziest thing. I've never found how common they are to drop. They're pretty common-ish. I've never found Ethereal Titans before in my life. Crazy. Dark Themed Gauntlets Legend. Never heard of that one before, to be perfectly honest. Don't know that one. G-Stacks thinks D4 will be good once it gets D4 resurrected. Ral Rune. Uh-oh. 17 life here on single player now. I don't know if that was directed at me, Fred. I didn't say a sarcastic remark about that. I think maybe I jumped comments or something. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it sounds like D4 will have unique PvP zones, so it may end up being amazing. Who knows? Yeah, they do have PvP zones. So if that's something you're into, yeah, maybe that's something I might. Maybe I'll dabble with that a little bit, huh? Get into D4 PvP before people are like experts at PvP already, right? That maybe be funner, more funner. Or everybody has like godly gear and you're like, oh, I don't. Wait till D2RR. Diablo 2 re-resurrected. Frogstyle's confident D4 is going to be one of the best games ever made. How come so many people have negative opinions about it already? It's because of D3 and because of Diablo Immortal. So pretty much that. Saffron says, hopefully there's mandatory quests in the PvP zones. So you have to go in, so everybody has to go in there? That's weird. Yeah, Mike says, Mike Sosa, people have a little faith in Blizzard, yeah. Pretty much since Blizzard North, like that, since they disbanded Blizzard North and all that stuff, like years back, yeah. That's what people say was the turning point. 29 to strength, 15 to all res. Ah, yes, I seen it up there. I almost missed it off the top of the page, but directed at Tomac. Gotcha, Fred. Gotcha. Magic Find Griffs. That's what we're looking for. Caboose. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. It's only 1 in 25,000, 1 in 24,000, something like that. We'll get a Griffin. So it's coming. It's coming. Diablo 5 with laser guns and stuff. Yeah, Diablo 5s take place in 2034. Diablo returns in the future. Yeah, Frog Style. I pre-ordered D3 and ooh, I'm gonna play, and then the game launched. I played for like a minute and a half, and then all the servers crashed, and they were down for like, I feel like it was like 5 days. The game was completely unplayable. I was like, what? Wait a second. And back in the day, you know, being younger, you didn't look into stuff. Internet wasn't as prevalent. I mean, it existed obviously, but I didn't realize there was no offline mode, so the servers were down. I pre-ordered the game, couldn't play it at all. I do recall. It was a disaster. And yeah, the Real Money Auction House, I was like, I am not putting my credit card into a video game. You get out of here. That's ridiculous. Yeah, only 23,600 more runs, right? Exactly. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I'm running Pindle till we get a Griffins, fellas. I'm not stopping. I'm just kidding. Ooh, 15.6 second Pindle run. Oop, that's the wrong way. Diablo Island Adventure, yeah. They're gonna make a Lego Diablo game. Yellow selling for 250. Well, yeah, I don't know why. And like I said, I only played it for about a month because it was so like not great, but rares were like the go-to back then. Like rare weapons especially were, that's all that anyone used from what I remember. So how many magic find? It's 338 is what I got right now. 338 magic find. Somebody asked how much magic find I had. Tomac says he would totally play Lego Diablo. I'm gonna try doing a run without spending all the time it takes to cast. Oh no! Ah. Okay, I was gonna try. I was like, I'm gonna try not using energy shield for a run to see. I'll get more to see if I could go faster without spending that time. Didn't work out for me. Didn't work out for me. I guess when you're an energy shield sorceress with no points into vitality, you have to have energy shield up. That went worse than I ever anticipated. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it maybe if I stayed back I wouldn't die instantly, but they just touch you and boom, you're erased. Best idea. Well, I thought I still got 500 life. Like, I thought it'd be all right. I mean, I only got 1500 mana. I know it applies to because I have the minus damage going towards energy shield from the skill and whatnot, but I didn't think it would be that crazy. Well, that's why you experiment, I guess, right? Good thing I don't care about leveling, huh? Mape. Everybody finds the Griffons every day, it seems like. But congratulations on your Griffons. Every time you look for something or you post a title like that, you know, obviously everyone hops in and lets you know they found theirs today or yesterday, right? Fishaholic. Diablo 4 is like knowing it's going to be your future ex-girlfriend. Grindy says, never found a Griffins. I'm in on that club. Yeah, I've only ever... Considering how much I play, like, I've only found the one, so it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. So it was 2 or 3 years ago on regular Diablo 2. I did take that back. The only other time, I don't really count it because Project Diablo 2's drop rates were jacked up, you know? They cranked them up like crazy. I found, I think... Actually, ooh, I just clicked the button on accident. Okay, it still worked, I hope. I found 3 Griffons on Project Diablo 2 in like a month. So I found 2 Griffons. I actually found Griffons on back-to-back days in Project Diablo 2, but Project Diablo 2 is a different story. If you get a speeding ticket, trip always takes longer. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with me dying right there. Huh? That's what you're saying? Exactly what happened, right? Dirtpour says, loving the prayer merc, that whole thing. They should add more stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. How easy do we really want the game to be? Like, man. I already feel like it's gotten pretty darn easy. Just all the stuff they're changing and adding. Rune words, the skill changes and stuff. I don't know. I kind of wish that they would not make it a lot easier, but that's just me, right? Just my opinion. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to pick up full rejuice because I dropped them all. Dirtpour says, never found an SOJ been playing since 2000. Brambled mitts. 3 years ago on regular D2, that means 15 years of playing, says Saffron. Well, to be honest, like, growing up and before I had my channel, I really didn't play as much D2 as... I really didn't play that much, to be perfectly honest. Low-level rune word teleport on it. Yeah, no, I'm not really on board with that either. Yeah. I'm anti-change guy, remember, fellas? Fellas. You ain't gonna convince me to like change. 15.3 seconds on that one. Let's go. Boy, if I didn't have to put that energy shield on, it'd be a lot faster, huh? Failed Arachnid's Mesh would be a rare with 36 durability. That one's for Jay Hudson. Ask that question. Give Barbarian a skill Death Touch. Interesting. Not sure what that means, Fred. You heard me say Terror Zones have jacked up drop rates? Yeah, well, each individual monster doesn't, but what you gotta remember is if a terror zone's level 96, that means the white monsters are level 96. That means every single white monster could drop, like, every item in the game. They could drop Mangsongs, they could drop Griffons, they could drop D-Web. So, that's why I don't know what their actual rate, like the odds that they would drop one, but I know for a fact that they can, because I have a clip of, I've had a clip before of Crown of Ages dropping off of a white monster in a terrorized zone, so they definitely can. And just the fact that there's all these extra white monsters running around that could drop, like, you know, because, like, his middle minions, they can't drop Griffons. Pindle can drop Griffons, but if this was terrorized, Pindle and all of his minions could drop a Griffons, you know what I mean? So, that's what I mean by the drop rates are jacked up. Ed, yeah, great question. I gotta start thinking about that. After I find my Griffons in a couple of minutes, what am I gonna farm after that, right? It's a great question. I have to think about that, huh? Yeah, the terms I made the TC 87 items rarities obsolete. So Phil was right once again, right? Spell rune. Well, that's kind of the thing that I'm just like, like, what does it do to running a Holy Grail? Like, you just make a Nova Sorceress, wield your Infinity, and slam Terror Zones, right? It's probably going to be the best way to do everything forever, you know what I mean? So it just is what it is. Unless you get down to, like, the last item, and like your last item on the Grail, you haven't found an SOJ yet, so you're obviously going to go run Nightmare Andy. Something like that. Something weird like that. Not that it's that weird, but... Okay, well... Phil was right, but never forgets anything. True story. But there was one time I forgot something. On Xbox, almost no one farms Terror Zone, says Dirt Poor, unless their cows are pale. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar to, I mean, that's pretty much how PC is, too. I mean, they do the Tal Rasha's Tombs, Cows, Chaos, Bale. Sometimes people do a few other ones, but people run a lot in private games, I feel. I feel like people run a lot more in private games now than they used to back in the day. Oopsie. Colossus. Oh, Ethereal Ogriax. No seconds. Perfect. Lars to get for a hustle. Yeah, just one time, G-Stacks. I forgot something one time. Aren't Griffons still worth about the same? Question mark? About the same relative to... what, like rune price or whatever? Well, that's why, I mean... And I don't have any proof for this, but I think runes are dropping at a much higher rate as well. But I don't have the full logic behind that. Why, like, unless the rune drop rates were actually turned up. So because the only way that the Griffons in, we'll say, season 1 would be worth the same amount or the same rune in season 3 would be if the Griffons drop rates from higher level champions was dropped so that the drop rate from every monster would equal out to about the same as before, or if people are finding more runes, you know, right? You'd think that you would think in a quote unquote free market economy it would level out, right? If people were finding twice as many Griffons but the same number of runes, then it'd be worth less. So the last thing people always are looking for is the Death Sash. Right? One of them low level things. Zero cool. I mean, rune words or rune word bases, you just kind of got to find them around. You just kill as many monsters as you can and hope for the best. If you really want to, like, technically, like, cows is usually what people say is going to be the best, but I usually just find them when I'm farming around other stuff. Bubble says sash and death sash and gloves are one of your favorite bonuses. I don't remember what that is. It sounds familiar, but does it give? Is that like a bunch of magic find or something? Isn't it? Or is it good old Tal's mask? Good old Tal Rasha's for Roderick Crest. Good budget Act 2 mercenary. 15 all res, you say, huh? Gotcha, yeah. And, cannot be frozen, says George. Oh, that's pretty cool. Bubble says 30 IES cannot be frozen, 15 all res. Gotcha, yeah, I couldn't remember offhand. Obviously. But I remember everything. Dirtpour says he sees good rune drops in public like Bale getting chaos games, but he can never get his hands on them. Right. Yeah, I mean, usually the person who's right up in the thick of things, you know, if someone's hovering around the outside when the pack's over here, you're usually not gonna be able to get it, huh? It's kind of one that why Nova Sorceress is actually you kind of get right up in there, right? Because you got a telly stomp and then flash, so. Mike Sosa found a frost wind, wish it was useful. Yeah, that's a frost wind. That's a bow, right? Gotta be one of the bows, I think. I remember everything, though. Oh, Cryptic Sword. There we go. Run. Oop. Like change now? I'll see what I can do, Dustin. Nobody's perfect, I'm nobody. Not a bad one, right? That's not a bad joke. Let's join a game on hardcore and fight to the death. No, bro, you ain't got a hardcore character. Get out of town. Level 24. Ah. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You're level 24 against my level like 83 or whatever it is. Gotta check the spirit mask, right? No good. Found a non-ethereal Stormlash last night. Threw it on your Fury for fun. It's pretty solid, actually. I do love the ethereal Zod one, though. Never did that really before, because Stormlash, it's got static on it, right? So. Good call, G-Stacks. I don't have to do that today, though. Don't have to do that today. Good looking out, though. Good looking out, though. If we combine me and all of chat, we're a great father. It's the only reason I don't forget her. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking, everybody. Galback, I'm joking. Alright? I'm just joking. I don't forget her. I should just start calling her Galback all the time. I should get her a Galback shirt. Boy, that'd be great. Yep, still at it, Andrew. Still at it. Yeah. Mr. Galback. I kind of like it. That's the move. Zero cool. I am on single player. Single player. Mr. Galback emote? I don't like it that much. Oh boy, you people. Senor Galback. Sweet Philly. Oh, that's good logic there, Fred. It's a good point. Should probably look at the screen. I almost didn't even see what dropped there because I'm like just staring at chat like this while I'm playing. Base blade. I got enough of these. I already know I have like 7 5-socket base blades, so. Wondering whether it was different terror zones? Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's different because I'm just on single player. So it just goes by my system clock, essentially. $136 decks on those freaking phase blades. Well, yeah. But if you're gonna make a grief, you don't worry about decks. Like, you put the dex points in and you make it, right? Chloroform says, with a Raven Torch, Annie, it's not so bad. Yeah. Like 20, there's 40 right there. I think you guys are having a side conversation about what Rift's in or something. Rift's in! No Galback talking a lot. There you go, G-Stacks. I'll keep that in mind. Sorry to interrupt. Please continue. Balrog skin. Alright, it's already 330 runs in, no Griffons yet. What's going on here, fellas? What's going on here, fellas? Oops. Are you doing terror zones? Yeah, if they pop up as something good. I took a break from this and I went and did Talrash's Tomb, so if it's something that I don't mind doing, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it for sure yet, but I am going to do them. I don't know if I'm gonna like, you know, because for drop pilot videos, it kind of throws a wrench into stuff having terror zones on single player, and I don't know. Not sure. Frostburn's best in slot for Nova Sorceress? I think so, yeah. Some people argue that they would rather get, because if you self-wield Infinity, you kind of need the 20, 25, I forget, 25 FCR from like Frostburns or something. So some people will say Frostburns, but you don't necessarily need it, but it's a good spot to get it. And if you don't really need the extra mana, oh, unidentified SOJ. Oh. Mr. No One, yo, how's it going? What's the wrench? Like, George, you talking about the little wrench by G-Stacks? Is that what you're talking about? That just means he's a mod. Favorite band to listen to at the moment, says Liam. I want to be honest, I haven't listened to a lot of music lately. I kind of still just listening to, like, Motionless in White, Falling in Reverse, pretty much still, like, the same stuff I said for the last 3 years I've been listening to. I guess the one maybe I've been listening to a little bit more is Parkway Drive, but not like, I don't know a ton of their songs. I originally heard not one of their older songs, but kind of a newer one, The Void, and kind of listened to a few other ones, but Chris, I got 338, I believe is what it is. 338 Magic Find. Oh, a Terror Zone throws a wrench into the drop pilots. Yeah, I did say that. Apparently not enough. Yeah, right? Right? Get him, Saffron. Straight roasting me. If I had one more Magic Find, I would have had that Griffons already, but dumb Phil. Phil only having 338. If I had 339, the Griffons would have been in my hand right now. Gotta branch out to the deathcore scene. I mean, I like a little bit of this and a little bit of that as far as rock goes, but I just don't listen to as much newer stuff. I just don't listen to a lot of newer bands, you know, like bands from 10 years ago is like the newest bands I really listen to, right? So, Phil, do you still enjoy the game? I do. I just wish they would. I probably liked it more before they started doing all these changes, but what you gonna do, huh? Nothing I can do about it. Gotta roll with the punches, and, you know, I still like the game, so. The new Motionless in White album was hot, says Trials Passage. Yeah, Motionless in White I like a lot. Going to see Godspeed You? I don't know either one of those bands, Mike Sosa, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know either one of those. They must be too new for Grandpa Phil. They're too modern. Breakdown of Insanity, says Grindy. Have I ever listened to them or that? No, I don't know what that is either. Making me feel old, guys. I don't know none of this stuff. Repairs durability, Magic Find. Oh! Yeah. Saw Falling in Reverse in concert last month. The last set list. Them, Hollywood, and Dead Papa Roach. Yeah. I can't remember. See, I wanted to see them. I should have just bought the tickets. Even just to make money, because I looked and I was like, what? They're playing at this place, St. Andrews Hall. Falling in Reverse was playing at St. Andrews Hall in Detroit, which is this tiny, like, 500-person venue, I swear. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, and I looked and it was like, I'm like 85 bucks for tickets, like resale. I'm not paying that. And then I looked the next day and I'm like, what? They're up to 115 bucks. Never mind, I ain't going. Well, then I looked like 2 weeks later and they were like 170. And I was like, shoot. I could have just made a bunch of money if I would just bought a bunch of tickets. But man, that would have been a sick show. Ah, man, I can't. And that's one thing too. The amount I've played on single player, 220 Java gloves I have not found yet. That would have been, if those didn't have, if those had 20%, I don't even care about the strength requirement. It's stupid though, isn't it? But if that had 20 increased attack speed, I'd almost throw it on there. It'd be sick for what? What do you think about the bank runs and the bank shutting down? Oh boy, getting into some serious stuff here, huh? Hard to say. Hard to say, George. Godspeed, they're both like 20 years old. Alright, well. It must just be a different genre than I listen to then. It might be a little heavier than I listen to usually. I was always kind of more of like an emo kid, right? Just without the hair and the sadness. You got money in stock, should you be worried? I mean, the only reason that you should be worried if you have money in stocks is if you have it in some bank stocks, maybe, I guess. You got an S&P 500 index. The only reason you should worry is if you think the country as a whole is going to collapse. Only reason you should worry. Ever listen to Billy Talent? Yeah, I used to really like Billy Talent. First couple albums, I guess you could say. But probably the first two I had. I don't think... I heard a couple songs after their first two albums, but I didn't buy them. Like, I didn't have any. But the first two Billy Talent CDs, albums I had. Sorry. All that happened is a bunch of CEOs all took their money out at once, really? That's what Dirt 4 says? That's not... I don't believe from my information I've heard and my knowledge on it is what happened, really. They took all their money out because the bank was going to fail. They didn't sell all their stock, but they all sold a chunk of many thousands, I guess, is the numbers I heard. I don't remember for sure, but... And then there was, a couple others. There was some crypto bank that crashed and some... I don't know. I know a little bit. I don't know everything. I mean, if it was so easy to... Fiscal monetary policy, I mean... I don't know. I guess I've said as much as I'd like to say on it. False breakout, says Tim Lim. Yeah, as far as it comes to stuff like investing or should you sell your stocks, I'm a big fan of boring. Cost average into an S&P 500 index or maybe into a few different indexes. Call it a day. Billy Talent was on the skate video that I used to watch all the time when I was a teenager, so it got nostalgic factor. Yeah, I just, guy's voice sounded pretty weird, but I don't know, it just, I just liked him for whatever reason. I guess because the voice is weird or something, I don't know. Yeah, this is just Players 1, Triple H, yo. Just Players 1, yeah. Last show we went to was Trivium at the Fillmore. Nice. Yeah, the last one I went to, I like going to like smaller venue type of stuff. Fillmore is not that big, but the last one I went to was Majestic Theater, non-point, Seven Dust. That was the last one I went to. So I'm kind of fans of both of those, and El Nino is there too, which kind of shocked. I used to listen to El Nino, but I couldn't believe how much of their songs I actually remembered, and I didn't know they were still around. But it was kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not huge into any of them, but I kind of like them all. So I have some friends that were big into non-points. Another friend that's kind of into non-point and Seven Dust. So we're like, yeah, this is our best option to find something. So I had like 6 buddies, or 5 of us went and met up with another guy or whatever. So it was pretty cool. Whitechapel, BT Bam. I don't know what BT Bam is, but I seen Whitechapel one time before back in the day, but they're a little bit heavier than I'd usually listen to, right? But that was another one that people were like, "You want to go to the show?" And I was like, "Sure," because I have some friends that are into Hatebreed. So I think that was what at Harpo's. Justin, you said you're from Detroit. You know Harpo's, the most clean venue you'll ever go to. But it was Cannibal Corpse, Hatebreed, Unearthed, and Whitechapel at Harpo's. So sick. Even not being like huge fans of any of the bands, it was just quite the experience, we'll call it, huh? Between the Buried and Me, gotcha. Okay, I've heard of them. Not one of my favorite bands. I've just like heard of them, I guess you could say. Tim likes Mice of Men. Yeah, they played. They headlined a tour at a place by me. I can't remember which one, but seen them one time. They're all right. Yeah, they're all right. Yeah. Maybe George. Yeah, you said some people are putting their money in the crypto because they don't trust the banks. I don't know. Out of everything that happened with the banks, I would say the thought that you think that somebody thinks they would lose all their money is like the opposite of what everything that happened showed. I mean, the government's bailing out everybody, so. Yeah, well, whoever had a bunch of crypto is going up though, right? Congrats to those people. Ugh. Bitcoin! That all sounds like devil worship music. Pretty much is, right? Yeah. That music is the devil. What? You're trying to tell me that Cannibal Corpse sounds like devil music? Get out of here. Justin's got tickets for Mastodon Gojira this summer. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I've never really listened to either one of those. Obviously, I've heard of them before, but Ice 9 kills in Fear and Faith and Crown the Empire. Your go-to for metalcore. Yeah, Ice 9's not bad. One of them ones I probably should listen to more often. But yeah, they're not bad. Isaiah, yo, it's going pretty good. Just having some fun here, running some Pindle. Thought, why not? I haven't really. I'm trying to get that Griffons on single player, right? Single player Griffons. Oh, not a Griffons. 5 sockets. Oh, nailed it. 5 sockets, 227. I don't know what it rolls up to, but Rune Master with the 5 sockets. Yeah. Kind of cool. I don't know if I ever do anything with it, but Fred says they'd be stupid to bail out the banks again. Well, they already did. They already did the one. I hope that they like go take the money from the CEOs or whatever, because it is mega shady that they, you know, they like sold their stock, so these people ran it into the ground and they didn't run it good, so they sell their stocks to take money out of it, and then they actually, oh, I forgot I didn't do that. The craziest thing is that the CEOs and all the people like in the company, they paid out themselves bonuses like 3 hours before the government took over the bank. They paid out like all these bonuses. That's not right. They should be able to take them to court and get all that money back, and you know. But Five Istit for a bar, but I don't recommend. Yeah, it's probably one of those things that I'll hang on to and never touch, right? Bailing upward, yeah. Pretty standard stuff, right? Strikes the ancient tunnels. Alright, let's go ahead and pause this for a second, huh? We can hit ancient tunnels, right? Do I got a good ancient tunnel map? Where's she at? I don't remember. It's right here, right? Oh, I do have a pretty good map. Lightning Nova ancient tunnels? GG, right? These guys are all just players 1, is pretty weak or whatever, right? Probably should battle order up if I'm down here actually doing stuff. It's a good run count. Yeah, I mean 382 is not. That's just what I did like today in a few hours, right? So. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I didn't really think about it, but yeah, when you self-wield Infinity, that's 35% faster run walk. I got Enigma with more run walks, so kind of helps out the Pindle runs, actually. Kind of funny enough. You know, you think about it. Yeah, maybe we'll hit some of these. Why not? Do a little switch up on the brain here. Plus, maybe I'll find that Griffons down here, huh? More runs than you're going to do today? Well, yeah, trav runs take a little bit longer, right? To get, like, what is it, like 30-second trav runs are, like, darn good, right? And to get that, you got to have, like, real good gear, so. Well, let's see. The last terror zone I jumped into, I instantly found a low, so. See if that happens again, huh? It's always weird to me that you can telekinesis this hole. Isn't that kind of weird? Not really the best terror zone, but because it doesn't matter that it quote-unquote was an 85 area. Now it just is what it is, right? Its density is just what the density is, so probably not the best one. We'll just do a couple of them for S's and G's, huh? Guess he's into lightning, no matter what. Get back here. That did cross my mind real quick, G-Stacks, when I said it. But I'm just not a perv like you, so I didn't say it out loud. I feel that program you use to time count your MF runs, do you have to have something else besides that program? I watched your videos on it, but it didn't work for me. I'm not. It's hard to say exactly. Which video did you watch? The hands-free one, or was there nothing about the run counter, how to install it in the hands-free video, or I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to sometimes in text, so to get it fully. Cut your pay, Mr. Gelbeck. I'm about to put you in timeout. I'm about to put you in timeout, G-Stacks. Oh, chemistry coming through as 5 gifted Slayer ships. Ooh. Thank you so much, my dude, for gifting 5 memberships. Like a mega boss. A mega boss. Usman versus Edward rematch this weekend. I'm going to be honest, I don't really follow UFC stuff. Like, hardly at all. Pretty sure that's UFC people, right? Hopefully. But yeah, I don't really follow fighting stuff that much. I watch them when they're on, like it's fun, it's exciting or whatever, but it's just not something I follow regularly. The fact that it's on pay-per-view and stuff all the time, mostly. I know some stuff is on ESPN and stuff, which I don't get ESPN either, but let's go. Once again, thank you so much, Chemist49, my man. Ooh. Very kind of you. Gifting fine Slayer. 5 Slayer ships to find 5 fine Slayers. Boy, didn't realize I was going to be such a tongue twister when I decided to say it. All the good cards are PPV, pay-per-view. Yeah. That's so true, huh? So true. Winnie and Twin says, thank you, Chemist. Got lucky enough to get gifted a Slayer ship. Have you tried Mosaic yet? No. There's pretty much almost a 0% chance I'm ever going to play Mosaic Assassin. Unless that gets changed. It's just not. I just hate it. I hate Mosaic Assassin. Hate the way it looks. I hate that they added in a budget rune word that makes you automatically melt players 8 cows just for the cost of a couple of mid runes. You just melt the entire game players 8 with just a couple of mid runes. It's not great for streaming either because it's real hard on computers. Maybe because my CPU is a little bit bottleneck or whatever, but when you're streaming it, like, you can play it fine. It'll run fine. Everything looks fine on my stream. But I even talked to, I got a 4070, Dobrunski's got a 4080, and like, we drop frames when people are playing Mosaic Assassin in our streams. So Bill always hating, says Fred. Hate. It's just, I got things I like, I got things I don't like, so sorry if I have a different opinion from you guys. It just means I'm a dumb hater. Fred's about to get put in timeout here in a second. I'm just kidding. I am yeah, look at that. I'm anti-change guy. Plus, I'm the winner. I was the grand champion of the Player Haters Ball. Mosaic is crap. Yeah, I mean, it is really good, but that's part of the reason I don't like it. Like, for a few mid runes, you should not be able to melt players 8 everywhere in the entire game. and it takes nothing else. Like just 2 mid runes. You don't need to like get high runes. You don't need infinity. You don't, you know. It's just crazy. The thing is too is I doubt. I don't know. I wonder if they'll like. I don't think they'll revert it back either. I think it's gonna stay for good. So anyone who does like it, you can. That's my opinion on if they're gonna leave it or not. I think they are, but obviously I wish they wouldn't. But I think they're gonna leave it. Oh, Mike, yeah, you said on hardcore you gotta have other stuff to make it safe enough. I believe that. Mosaic is not the safest build. From what I've seen. I'm speaking from what I've seen, by the way. So, but I mean, the damage output is just ridiculous, kind of, sort of. Oop. Can you cast, please? Thank you. Daniel said it breaks the game. Yeah, it's hard to... I don't know. When, that's kind of a... What am I trying to think of? When you say something breaks the game, it's very subjective, you know? That's like somebody saying, like... Well, I mean, I guess I don't want to use that example, but... I don't know, like... You know, something breaking the game could mean a lot to a lot of different people, right? So... Just in my opinion, I don't like much about it really, so I'll just leave it at that. Breaking, because like different people's, I don't know, it's just hard. It's hard to quantify breaking the game. You know what I mean? Turn it into a build instead of OP need. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I kind of like the idea that Lucky gave in the Philcast, when he was saying that if that percentage was added to, add that percentage instead of being on the rune word, add it to masteries, so that claw mastery, so then it would like slowly build up over time. You know, you wouldn't just. But I'm not really sure because. Then you could just be OP with any claw, you know what I mean, without needing the runes. So it just really needs a full rebalance. Like having your finishers all the time like that, and just blasting away with 700 meteors and all these freaking lightning things flying everywhere, and millions of these cold shards everywhere. It's just too much. It's just too much. So. The lightning is blinding, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like having to squint when I'm playing. And then people, I mean, it's fine, everyone's got their own opinion or whatever, but it's the thing, it's funny, people are like, turn your brightness down. I'm like, well, then I can't see the other stuff. What? Right, T-Lim, yeah. A build that just takes a few mid runes outperforms builds that have 10 high runes on them and stuff like that. Like, yeah, pretty much. That's what yeah. But I don't know. Come on. You need any high runes for hammered in? I mean, to get it to work, right? You do. You don't have to, but I mean, a hammered in without teleport is rough, right? Weren't we just talking about that earlier? How hammered in is locked behind Enigma? Even though it's not really, but man, hammered in without teleport is not fun to play. Oh, I never crazy 40 series cards have the same problem. Well, yeah, because it's not exactly the cards. It's not exactly the problem with, you know, it's the build. It's the build. It's like it's the game engine itself. You know, that's the problem. The game was never meant to have literally like 70 meteors all like rendered on the ground, like with the flames and everything all at once. You know, it wasn't meant to have lightning flying around everywhere like that from us. You know, 60 different attacks, so it's yeah. And I've even whether it was from the Mosaic Assassin or not, I guess I've had a Mosaic Assassin going around here and it actually crashing the game we were in before, so I guess it could have been coincidence, but uh-oh. We got a battle between Bubbles and G-Stacks brewing over here. Uh-oh. But where's all the monsters at? Yeah, there we go. I find nothing down here. I've been firing for 15 minutes already. I haven't found nothing. What's going on? Dire Drool the Mad. Solid name. Bloompox. I like it. I like it. George, the wrench drives people mad with power, right? G-Sack's going crazy over here. Ray, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Just slaying some demons. Demons and some ghouls and some undead and whatnot and who'sums what's. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did see you say that earlier, Bubbles. What's the best paladin skill? Teleport or Enigma? Did a Griffons drop yet? No, no. I mean, I wasn't exactly expecting to find one today. It's kind of a joke that obviously I want to find one and I'm looking, but it dropping and me wanting one are not the same things, huh? We're gonna get it in no time though. What are these guys? Oh, invaders, yeah. Okay. Oh, unidentified J-mod. Boom! Oh. Guaranteed J-mod next time. Oh, I never even... Oh, did the battle orders run out already? Oh. Crazy. May the gods of RNG shine upon you. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. G-stacks. Over your banning bubbles. Alrighty. Looking at the time here, I think I'm gonna call this the final run, fellas. So it's been fun. A little productive. I did get a low rune earlier, right, fellas? So did get a low rune earlier, so maybe we'll get that Griffons the next day, huh? We'll get the Griffons the next day. And plus, I'll catch you guys for the Diablo 4 stuff coming up this weekend, obviously. Make sure you guys check out the videos I post and stuff. You know, YouTube algorithm hates when you post new stuff on your channel, but hopefully I can get some traction on some of that stuff. So appreciate you guys watching those videos, hitting the like button, all that good stuff. So yeah, right off the bat today I found a low rune, an actual low rune, not a lower rune. So all right, Viper Vex, let's go. Blade. I knew he was gonna drop a unique, but unfortunately just a spectral shard, huh? Gotta check down the terror zone for the final... Oh. No good. So, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Fellas, thanks for hanging out. It's been fun. And all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button and watching the videos. So, peace out. And don't forget to keep slaying. Ooh.